I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gargano Show!
Live from the Xfinity studio. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's a Friday. We love our Fridays, Football Friday right here as we gear up, man. We got one more week left in July, and that is all, man. Next week, I'm excited because every year the Eagles PR people, once the season starts, puts out a schedule, right? Like, this is what Nick Sirianni's doing. This is the practice. And they do it all through training camp and regular season and for media availability. So all the media members have the Eagles schedule that you can go with. And it kind of spells out everything. So, like, I'm looking at it right now. Upcoming Eagles media schedule, Wednesday, July 29th, 9:30 a.m., Nick Sirianni press conference. Then at 10, practice available. Post-practice, select players available, the media tent and mixed zone area. Oh, yes! Yes, give me more. Thursday, Vic Fangio before practice. Friday's a walkthrough. And Saturday, August 1st at 9:40, Sean Mannion. He will meet the media at 9:40. Yeah, Sean, can't wait. They got a day off August 2nd. It's crazy, man. They never had days off like this. Crazy. And then it's on, baby. I got the whole schedule through August 16th. Walkthroughs and practices, and let's go. It's finally here. I think we all need football. It's especially with this kind of funk with the Phillies and look, I know the rhythm of this stuff. I've been doing it for forever. So the rhythm goes is like, we're all baseball's like this to begin with because that's what the nature of it. Even when you're a good team, you're going to have this and that, and that's how it's going to be. Phillies, Yankees today. But people are like, all right, I need my football. And it will start to focus on early camp, and then you get bored of camp. You're like, I want the games. And then we'll be, kind of focused on the Phillies trade deadline, right? And then a little post, see what happens, a little post-Eagles Phillies trade deadline. And then we're all footballing up, looking for the opener, the whole nine. And then everybody gets back into it as the playoffs start to commence. So that's kind of the rhythm of it. With the Phillies, Jim Salisbury had an interesting nugget in his podcast. He said that Byron Buxton said he would waive his no trade clause to the Phillies. That I guess, Bryce is doing some magic because he said that he would waive his no trade clause at the All-Star game, which would be awesome because he's the guy that you would look to as a big-time right-handed bat that you can make part of this team. I get the injuries. I understand it. To me, he's a risk worth taking to have a five-tool guy. He's a legitimate five-tool guy. Well, right-handed bat who will be able to give you true power, who's got speed, who plays a really good center field. Like, he's a perfect kind of fit for what they are and for this team. I mean, I would be real excited. I got a great guy, real good sports guy who hits me up on, and we always have conversations on Twitter, who's a terrific guy, TJ. And he was on the Scooble thing. I don't believe that they're looking at Scooble. I don't think they have enough to get him. I just don't. I know you can throw, there's Painter and there's Crawford and there's, you got the kid, right? Like you go, oh, well, he's 17, right? And then, you go, well, you can put Gage Wood in that trade and everything and just unload everybody for Scooble. I wouldn't do that if I were the Phillies. Tariq Skubal, but you got the three starters for the playoffs. I don't have to worry about the starting pitching for the playoffs. I got three studs. I'm going to go into any series where those guys are going to pitch 5 times, right? Maybe 6, depending on how the days fall and everything else. So I'm good with my starting pitching. I love my starting pitching. So I don't need Scooble. I think you needed a starter to get you through the end of the season. And I know Jason Stark said it, that they need their starting pitching, that they're definitely after a starter, and they should be, but not of the ilk of Scooble for what they have to give up for that. That's a Robbie Ray deal for me. You go get to the Giants, and if you can't get Buxton, and you got Ramos, who can hit lefties, and Robbie Ray, I'm great. Like, let's go. I think that gets you to the end of the season with Robbie Ray. You could use him in the bullpen in the playoffs. Like, you got a real competent, fourth starter with Robbie Ray. And, I think that makes sense. And Ramos fills the right-handed bat need. You still need leverage bullpen piece. Again, I like Gage Wood. We saw McFarland throw an inning. I don't really know what to make of it. I mean, obviously he throws hard. First pitch, I guess Ohtani took him to the deep in the alley. It was caught, but it was a shot. Whatever. I don't think McFarland's going to be your high leverage guy in the playoffs. I would hope that would be Gage Wood, and that you slow play him. There's no book on him, and he's pitched in big games in college, and you hope that kind of youthful energy can give you a shot in the arm come playoff time, and he can give you the leverage piece. But you're going to need somebody to be a bridge to Duran. Like, you're just going to have to. That's just going to happen. Because you don't – Kirkering can't pitch in that spot. You can't pitch in that spot. I don't want him anywhere near a tie game. I don't want him – I'm definitely not bringing him in the game with runners on. That's a no. He's got to start a clean inning. So there's going to be rules there. Alvarado, I don't trust Alvarado in that spot. You're going to need a leverage guy. That's one thing you have to get. So it'll be interesting because August 3rd is the deadline, and we're quickly approaching it, about a week and a half away, and we'll see what happens. But this is the names. They got to get a starter that takes you to the end of the season, who's credible, that can eat up innings, and you got to get a right-handed bat, and then again make a decision on your leverage piece in the bullpen, and that could be another trade. So you could pair the leverage, the right-handed guy with Gage Wood, and kind of work that way. I think that's kind of where you're at. LeBron is still waiting. Again, the more and more this thing is going on, I know the Miami stuff has all the heat in the world, but the more and more it's happening, you just don't see it. I guess it was interesting because LeBron was trying to orchestrate a couple things. One, he wanted to play with Anthony Davis. 2, he was in for a reunion with Kyrie Irving, which I always thought would have been the real deal. What's been a smart deal is to try to get, if I was Cleveland, to try to do a trade for Kyrie, but I guess Cleveland is not interested in something like that. So, or Dallas isn't interested in trading Kyrie. So, all right. So that's kind of, and I think Miami feels like the place for him. It just kind of does. But Devon will be on. We'll kind of go through it again as we hit the Friday. I guess next week will probably be the week that he decides. So I guess I'm expecting some sort of decision that comes down next week. So we'll kind of figure that out. And we'll get you ready for camp. Mike Garafolo will join us coming up at 9:25 today. So Mikey G, NFL Network, ESPN now. So he'll join us. We'll go around the league. We'll talk Eagles, the whole nine with Mikey G. Devon will join us. And then we got TV Todd, the whole nine. Good morning, VG.
What's up, buddy? What a beautiful Friday.
What do you think, buddy?
I'm thinking all good things, man. I feel good going into the day. The Yankees coming. There's a new Shabuzi record I was listening to this morning on my drive-in. The weather's gorgeous. Like, go.
Shabuzi.
Little Shabuzi. Leon Bridges, new Music Friday. So I try to, when I wake up, I go through, try and find some new tunes that are good.
In a bar.
This one's called Burn It Down, Burn It All Down.
No, what's the one that everybody liked?
Getting Twisted or something. Getting Tipsy.
Getting Tipsy.
Yeah, isn't that Shabuzi? Huh?
Shabuzi.
Getting tipsy.
Everybody's getting tipsy.
Yeah.
Everybody, whatever.
Yeah.
It's amazing the country music. It's always about drinking.
Yeah.
Kind of respect it.
Yeah.
But it's always about drinking. Got beers in my truck.
Sure.
I got Jack on my shelf. I got
Yeah.
And it's no. You ever notice the country music stars always have the two first names?
It happens a lot. Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Always two first names.
Roy Clark? Well, I guess it could go either way.
You got two first names.
Yeah.
Roy Clark.
Mm-hmm.
All those. They all have the two first name guys.
Yeah.
Greg Anthony. He could be a point guard for the Knicks.
Let me ask you something. Let me run something by you. I just saw NBA this morning. ESPN put out their NBA power rankings, post free agency and everything. Let's see. Who do you think is number one?
All right. So you got Spurs, OKC.
OKC 1, Spurs 2.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's like they're co-ones, right? You can't go wrong there. Number 3, I guess, I'm trying to think of it, do they have the Knicks at 3?
Knicks at 3.
Yeah, that's the power ranking I could see. The champs at 3, the Sixers at 4.
4 is a West Conference, the Nuggets.
I don't see that.
Number 5, your Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, dude,
ahead of the Pistons, ahead of the Timberwolves.
I would put them at 4.
Ahead of the Cavs, ahead of the Celtics.
Yeah. I would put them at 4.
We had them as one of the 4 worst teams 3 weeks ago, and here they are. Number 5 with a bullet, as they say in the countdown charts.
I would do.
They'll be number 3 after LeBron's here.
Yeah, you're not on that.
Number 5, dude. Number 5.
Yeah, I see. I think they're 4. and cuz power rankings.
Yes,
I go 4. I think they're 4. Again, listen. You got to put the Knicks at 3, right? Because you're the champs. You're the champs. I mean, the Nuggets are good. I don't see I like the Sixers. Again, I hate to say this because I don't know how many times we've been bitten by this dog, but I mean, imagine if Embiid is actually healthy, like could actually play. Did you hear the news that he lost? That he's put on like
he gained
15
to 20. Yeah. Let's go. All right. This is the first off season he's been totally healthy. They've been telling.
And here's the other thing, he's not the focal point.
Oh yeah, he's right. Well,
so when he's not the focal point, that's the way to look at it.
Yeah, and he's been radio silent. Just going to come out like a big chiseled.
Yeah,
healthy.
That'd be awesome.
Center.
Would be.
I mean, according to these rankings, it should be Eastern Conference Finals.
Well, let's get out of the second round.
Yeah,
because that hasn't happened since 1983 or 2001. Again, the championship is 1983, but they haven't been out of the second round since 01.
Yeah, that put me in a good mood.
What do you make of the Phils? So Eddie says, I don't think there's any prospect in the system that prevents the Phillies from being a disaster in 3-4 years. So ship them all out. Yeah, like I'm with you, but the prospects aren't really worth anything other than, I guess, Gage Wood and even
Renteria. They're saying is an untouchable.
Yeah, okay, but he's 17. Like until I saw the other kid, Jalen Ortiz, was the same story. So until Renteria can shave, I'm not believing in anything. All right, like I
want to see him as AA balls.
I think he's got, I mean, obviously there's potential there.
Yeah,
but like we're not talking about like and if I'm on one of these other teams that's peddling Tyrese Maxey, if I'm the Tigers and I'm looking to trade Maxey, I'm not coming to the Phillies. I don't think you have.
I'm with you anyway. I don't want Maxey as a rental. We got enough starting pitching to get through the playoffs. Like if you want Maxey, get him in the offseason. You don't have to give up everything.
Honestly, I didn't even understand it. Like. If you're going to, the price it would take to get Maxey, even if they did like your prospects, you don't have enough for a right-handed bat.
You can't get anything else.
And people go, well, move Luzardo to the pen. He's not wired to be in the pen. Ranger was a pen guy. You could use him. Luzardo, things have to be like, you got to start an inning. Listen, it doesn't make sense when you have other needs this dramatic.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
I'm totally content with a Robbie Ray, Michael Waka, anything along those
He's
lines.
got to get to the end of the season.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, you need a
And
starter.
you need a 4-starter just in case you're in the wild card and the way it lines up. You might need a 4-starter to pitch in that first round of the whatever divisional round.
Yeah, but again, that guy needs to be Robbie Ray, not Tariq Skubal.
Yeah.
Now, I thought the Salisbury thing was interesting when he was talking about Byron Buxton waiving his no trade clause.
Yeah, I haven't seen it anywhere else. No one picked that up really. No one's running with it.
Jimmy put it on his podcast. So listen, if that's true, I mean, I'd love to get him. We talked about Ramos earlier in the week. I love Ramos. I love that idea. I mean, the Giants seem ripe to be a partner.
I think the vibe you'll get from the Phils is they're not going to go after a rental. I don't think. If it's going to cost them something substantial in the prospects, they're going to want a couple years of control.
Yeah, I think Ramos kind of fits the bill where you know, he hits lefties.
2-3 more years arbitration.
You need an outfielder that's got, like, Buxton would be the best. It's somehow, I love Buxton. I know the injury thing, but I love that.
Now, let me ask you, would you break the bank, clear out everything for Shane Langoliers?
Shea?
There's rumors that he could be gotten.
I'll be honest with you. I would. Shea Langoliers, I would do that.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing.
There's two of them. Hunter Goodman's another one they say might be able to be gotten too.
I'm a little leery of Goodman because he plays at Coors. And look, I know Langoliers plays at that AAA park too, but Langoliers has always had power. I would love Langoliers. I think right-handed power bat is exactly what you need, and you fill the catcher spot.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that is one I would
love him. Goodman, I don't know why the Rockies. I don't know. I mean, he's a good power bat out there. I don't know why they would move him, but you know.
Yeah, who knows what they're. Well, a name that came up yesterday from the Padres, left-handed reliever Adrian Morejon.
Yeah, Morejon. Yeah,
Morejon.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like he'd be a nice fit here. He's having a great season.
Oh, dude, he's
and they already started moving. They moved a piece yesterday to the Pirates.
Yeah, no, he's legit. Like, he's a good back end guy. He's a leverage piece. Like you can throw 7th, 8th inning.
Yeah,
you know, he's a guy to look at.
I don't think he'll break your bank either.
I don't know.
Be substantial.
I mean, they were in the weirdest team in the world because they had all that talent. But Jackson Merrill had a bad year. They just didn't. Tatis, it took him half a year to get going.
Yeah, they're crazy because dude just trades all his prospects every year, and now he's in sell mode. I guess he's trying to restock the cabinet a little bit.
Yeah, I don't. They were
like the fact that Mason Miller can't be gotten is crazy.
I know they should have been so much better.
Yeah,
the Padres. I mean, they underachieved in such
their pieces just don't fit together. I don't know if it's clubhouse or what. They just.
I don't know. I'm not around them.
Yeah,
so
there's something that's off with that squad.
I don't know. You know, the other part of it is that I like Machado, but like when it was Machado and Bryce and we were talking about it, like. I was in the Bryce camp all the way. Like, you know, Bryce to me was the guy. Machado's not that guy. He's a very good power bat and a real good player for years, but he's not a build around piece.
No. There's something about his vibe. He's not like that at all. I guess Steve Sharp is saying there's a new hedge fund owner of the Padres, so it makes sense, going to clear the books. These equity and hedge fund guys.
Yeah.
They're not good for sports.
Yeah,
they're not good for a lot of things.
Hold on, I'm just getting my Yankee. We're gonna Yankee. Greg Joyce from the New York Post is going to join us.
Oh, sweet!
So he's going to do it all from the train heading down to the city. So yeah.
Grab an Uber, hop over.
Well, no, he's going to be on the train when he does.
All right.
You know, so which is good.
Yes, Joe 76. Machado he is a better casty. Yes. Machado's got that kind of a
That's a
vibe.
great. Yeah. Joe 76 is on it. That is so good. Yeah. That's a great. He's a better Castellanos, like a legit Castellanos. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's something off with him.
Now, Eddie Sharp says he's all in on Hunter Goodman. He just looked up his splits, and his away splits tell him he's a beast. 18 home runs on the road.
Yeah.
962 OPS.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't know why he would.
Well, I'm surprised
why
both
would the
those catchers names have been floating out there.
Yeah, I don't. How old's Langoliers? He's got to be upper 20s, if I'm not mistaken, because he's been around for a minute. I think he's got to be. I'm just
28.
Yeah, I was going to say 20. That's exactly right.
It's only 5'11". I was a little short for you. We might have to pass on him.
He's a legit power. I've always liked Langoliers.
Yeah,
I've always liked. But yeah, listen, a power Goodman, he's young, right? He's got to be 25.
Yeah, I would think.
So 25, 26. So I would look at.
If you could fill that catcher role. I mean, Goodman's got 31 home runs, 19 or 16 on the road.
Yeah,
he's 26.
26. That's what I thought. Yeah, I would be interested in that. Like, you get a power catcher to fill the spot.
Yeah, like the first news item: 3 trade deadline proposals for Rockies catcher Hunter Goodman. Like, why are they letting him?
Yeah, but these are just, these stories, you could flush them. Every year.
I feel like it's a lot, though. A lot of people are running with this. I see it the last.
I don't believe
week
it.
and a half.
I don't believe a lot of that stuff. Like, honestly, knowing how the inner workings go. Like, dude, when I was covering baseball, you know how many agents? I hear? Hearing that the Dodgers are in on this guy, the Padres are in on my guy. Yeah. They want shit. They want stuff out there. Forgive me. They want stuff out there, so they're throwing it at the wall.
He was talking about the pitcher for the Yankees tomorrow.
Schlitter.
Yeah.
He's going tonight.
Is he on tonight? Oh, I thought
Slitter's
he was tomorrow.
Tonight.
Oh, I thought tonight
against the Lizard. So Schlitter tonight against the Lizard, and I was trying to think who their rotation is.
Oh, Yahoo's got Will Warren versus Lizardo.
Well, maybe it is Warren tonight. No, ESPN's got Schlitter. I thought it was Schlitter. Okay. And then
ESPN greater than Yahoo.
Yes. Yeah. And then Saturday they got Weathers going.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that lefty that's going to give them problems, because that's how it always is. We're the Sunday night game, which I always love, and we got Sanchez Warren Sunday night.
I love the Sunday night games.
I love the Sunday night game. I love it. Phillies roll that. I'm telling you that, right? Phillies win 7-1 Sunday night.
All right. I don't have this belief in them right now. So
certain games, certain matchups, I look at them like tonight will be tough. Tonight will be a low scoring game. Tomorrow will be fits. I think they win tonight, lose tomorrow, win Sunday.
Wow, that'd be a glorious weekend. 2 out of 3.
That's kind of where I'm at. All right, coming up, we will talk to our man Mikey Garafolo. I love Mike, and just the presence of Mike. It's football, man. Oh, I know I go overboard with it.
I'm curious to see where his head's at. I want to know if he's as amped up as you, or if he seems like he eases into the season.
Yeah, well, he's
smooth.
He's got
he's
got the cool gene going.
Yeah,
like I'm not. I like you know exactly. I'm so outward with my emotions that you know exactly what kind of mood I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, certain people can play cool.
Yeah.
I can't. He's more like Michael.
Play it cool sometimes.
He's more like Michael from The Godfather, and I'm more like Sonny.
Oh yeah, you're definitely a Sonny.
Mm-hmm. That's the archetype.
Yep.
And Nick is like Fredo. I said that because I want Mike to hear that. All right, lots to get to. Let's take a minute and talk about our friends. Let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. Phil's back in action, full slate of baseball tonight. And what do we got? The Lizard. I like the Lizard tonight again. I think a lot of strikeouts.
Phil's are minus 139.
Healthy over the Schlitter.
Lizard is 7.5 strikeouts.
Over. Your strikeouts in that Yankees lineup.
This is what's interesting. Schiller's strikeout 7.5. There's juice on the over, plus 120.
Yeah, well,
No, but they're saying if you go under, you getting juice to go over? I'm going to go over.
Say again?
Plus 120
to go over.
Yeah, I think that's a lock.
Well, 8 strikeouts is tough.
Against this Phillies team.
Well, we like that, but
Yeah.
8's a lot. So anyway, you got to check all the stuff on the app. It's got everything, all right? Anything you want. BetParts.com for all the details. You get 500 spins on the soccer game. Go, go, go. Collect them, the slot game. And up to $5 casino bonus back. Got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's talk about, yes, our good friends at Xfinity and the 5-year price guarantee for your Wi-Fi. Yeah, imagine intelligent Wi-Fi, and you actually keep it the same price for 5 years. It's guaranteed. Nothing will happen. Guaranteed the same price for 5 whole years. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Intelligent Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems where you don't even see them, and it's going to fix it for you, right? Super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. Keeps everything in your home working smoothly. So, like in my house, the kids are on video games, right? Everything, you name it, it's the Xfinity Wi-Fi guarantee. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only. All right. Let's go to our man, Mikey G. From the NFL Network. Wow.
Whoa.
Looking handsome.
Wow.
ESPN now. Look at him.
Blazer and a collar shirt. Whoa.
What are you doing, buddy? Muted. You're muted. Muted. You're not muted?
He says, not me. Nope.
We're not getting any levels? Keep trying, brother. No.
Keep talking.
There we go. All right, we got him. We got him.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. So why do you look so handsome?
I dressed up for you guys. You know, it's the first,
Seriously,
go around here.
What do you got?
I just got off the air.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Good morning,
Perfect.
football.
Perfect. How's the what's the ESPN that whole merger like?
Yeah, it's I did Commanders mini camp in June and did a whole day of Sports Center hits. So I've made my ESPN official debut, and you know, we're it's going to be a really fun year, and it's going to be really fun moving forward as well. Once we get our footing, they've got a lot to do on that. They got the Super Bowl this year, right?
Right.
I mean, so they got a lot on their table, including, here's this new network for you guys here. So we're working our way through it.
How do they deploy you? Like what's your role? You know, because you got the insiders, you got like you, and now you're on the same team with Shefty.
Yeah, it's we're I don't know how Sundays are going to work. I mean, you know, I saw Sirianni at the league meeting back in March, and I'm like, I don't know if you'll see me a bunch this year. He said, why not? I said, well, Palantonio, right? They're gonna double up. It's too many Italians in one place. So we'll see. We'll see how Sunday goes. And you know, I got 2 teams up here that are vying to be better, including the Giants. So we'll see about that. I can get the Baltimore, Washington. The beauty of living where we live is we're in a corridor with a bunch of teams and a bunch of chances to get the games without having to set foot on a plane, which is great.
Yeah, without a doubt. I can't wait, brother. I got to tell you, I'm out of my mind with this. I love it. I love it so much. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Football?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Football.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah. Well, you play cool. Like, I know how much you love it, but you're like, if we're talking Godfather references, you're more Michael.
Yeah.
And I'm more Sonny.
Oh, because you run hot.
Right. You would agree with that.
He can't control his emotions.
I'm more calculated. I'm more of the slow push in while I'm
playing it cool.
Yes.
You would agree with that assessment. Nick is more Fredo.
Who is?
Sirianni.
Well, that's not a compliment.
I don't know. Well, if I'm putting roles together, I don't know.
I don't think Fredo would have. I don't think Fredo would have won a war with any of the families. Nick, on the other hand, did. So we give him the credit for that. Yeah. We're I it was on the other day, and I was just kind of just stopped and just stared for a while. I was like, I got stuff to do. The beauty of flipping channels and a movie comes on, and you stuck. It doesn't happen anymore. Everything's appointment viewing now. Everything's user controlled. I liked it better when you would flip channels and there's one of your favorite movies, and you would just get stuck there.
I used to call. Remember, I called click and stick. It was a click and stick.
What is it?
Click and stick.
Click and stick.
Yeah. So you're clicking.
I don't remember that one.
You're clicking, and then you go, it's a Godfather,
and then you stick.
Yeah.
It's
a click and
stick. I caught up on that one quickly there. Yeah.
All right.
Some of your other terms, not so much.
Let's go birds. Let's start off with birds, and I'm excited for Mannion. I really am excited for the Sean Mannion experience and this new offense. I can't wait. What are you hearing about just what it went? I mean, obviously, it's going to be a work in progress, a lot of work to it, but what are you hearing about the offense?
Well, I think we're in a fun time with the NFL because the cupboard had sort of been bare. I mean, you keep hiring these guys as head coaches, and who's the next generation to come up? And I feel like we've got a bunch right now that are potential candidates and emerging. You got Mannion, you got David Blau down there with the Commanders. You got Brad Idzik taking over play calling for the Panthers as well. You got some guys that are rebooting as well. Nick Caley in his second year with the Texans now going to have to get a little bit more out of CJ Stroud. So you're going to have the next generation of young, hot offensive play callers emerge this year. And Mannion's as good a candidate as anybody. And, I think that there's more upside here than downside because the offense was so stagnant last year. You've also got a quarterback that can they teach the old dog new tricks? That's what we're talking about. And I think we probably spent too much time in the spring saying, well, I don't know if he can do this, and not enough of, well, look how many different offenses and coordinators that he's had.
Right.
And he's made it this far, and he's been successful. Maybe they should have pushed him more last year. Maybe Nick was trying to keep it too comfortable for him all the way to the last play call.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's good. I mean, you should have to feel a little bit uncomfortable in this league if you're going to progress, if you're going to
if you're going to evolve. And
I
think he can. I think he's showing you that he's a diligent worker, right? Like he loves the craft. The thing that you can't teach a player is that they want to be good. They want to succeed. And Hurts has the I hate to lose gene, which I've always liked.
Yeah. I mean, we can have discussions about his limitations as a player and leader, right, in person. And he is, to an extent, who he is. But I mean, it went so fast from a couple of years ago. Oh, he's seeing things. He's coming back in between series, and we can see that he sees it. He's got great ideas for how to counter it. To last year, which was too much of the other way. It's like, oh, well, he can't do this, and he's not a pocket passer. And okay, all right, well, this is not traditional pocket passing that they're going to be asking of him. This is off a system that is predicated on let's be successful on the ground. As much as we talked about Jalen being the key this year, Saquon's going to have to be a big key, and Saquon's going to have to be the one that. I don't want to say a renaissance. It's not like he was bad last year. It's just he set the bar so high the year before. So that's going to have to be a big part of this team. And can they stay healthy up front? It's got to be like it started in training camp last year with some of these guys getting hurt. You can't have that again this year if you're going to have an offense up front that's going to dictate.
I know. I felt bad. The kid from Carolina got hurt yesterday, and it's like, I always cringe at the training camp big injury. It sucks. It sucks. I don't care what team it is. It's just a shame, man. It's a gut punch.
And there's nothing you can do. I mean, you got to get out there and you got to practice. And you hear coaches all the time, stay on your feet, nobody go down. Because when you go down, that's when a lot of that stuff can happen. I didn't see the full account for how it happens. Sometimes it's non-contact too.
No,
I mean,
right.
that's the other thing with
Yeah.
the ACL. So yeah, it's tough. There's going to be more of that coming up here. I always try to look on the bright side of things. It creates opportunities for other guys to potentially emerge. I go back to the Niners, the way they had such injuries last year, and all these young guys that they said, oh, we're gonna need them late in the season. Well, guess what? They were hurt so bad early on with Bethune and all these other guys. It's the Upton Stout, the nickel cornerback that they had. These guys got valuable playing time early on because some of these guys get hurt. So it's the circle of life, like who was that? Elton John sang one time. I don't remember if it was Elton John or if it was. Didn't Sting do one of the?
It was the Lion
Elton
King,
John,
the Circle of Life.
The Lion King. Yeah, exactly.
So,
Phil Collins. That's what I'm thinking of.
I know people have been asking me about a Carter holdout. I don't see it.
I mean, it could be a hold in.
Right.
Well, nobody holds out anymore. I mean,
Right.
they one of the changes that they made in the last CBA was if you hold out, because teams could have forgiven those before. I mean, I remember way back 2007 when Strahan held out, and then they wound up. It was $500,000 in fines now, which is pennies compared to, or $500,000 back then, pennies compared to what they have to pay now. And they whacked it in half. They forgave half of the fines. They took that option away. Teams now have to, they took it out of their hands, and it's a mandatory fine. So that cut down on the holdouts, but it did. Now, the other part is that if you're on a rookie deal, which he is actually, now that I say that, so those fines can be forgiven on a rookie deal. So potentially he could hold out. Let me take that back. But that being said, sometimes the hold in is more effective, and you get a chance to be there and be around your teammates. And some teams allow it, and some teams have pushed back on it. We'll see which way this goes for Jalen Carter. I know he wants something done before the start of the season for sure.
Are you worried, concerned about the receivers at all? And that losing A.J. Brown now, and it's like, all right, Devontae. Now, I feel good about Devontae, but again, it is a step up where you're going to now get you got to be the volume receiver.
Yeah, I'm not though, because as the offense is constructed, and I hate to sort of, take it down this way without saying great players make great plays, and Justin Jefferson is a one in a similar system.
Yeah.
But the thought is like, oh, you don't have to have a traditional big body X type guy. And for years, we said that about the Packers. It was like,
right.
Where's their number one receiver? Why don't they draft receivers high? Why don't they go out and sign one? And they're able to produce that way. So I think you're going to probably have a similar type of approach. But that gives you, the one thought is we've got this number one guy, this big body guy. You got to put two guys on him. The other thought is, well, if there's four guys that can catch the ball on any given play, how do you defend that as well? So, am I concerned about it? Not as much. I mean, I still think nationally Devontae Smith is not given as much respect as he deserves because A.J. Brown, you know how people think.
Right.
They certainly see him make plays, and he's made plays in huge games, obviously, but I just don't feel like people think he's a one. And he's always been a 1B, and now he's a 1A. I think this offense will suit him well. I think he's going to have a monster year. The question is, which of these other guys steps up as your two? Which of these other guys is really going to emerge?
Yeah, and to me, one of the keys, it's going to be interesting, one of the guys that they're going to need to count on is Stowers, because the tight end is going to have to play a big role. And, Goddard's health has Goddard's health history. Like, we know what that is. Stowers is a pass catcher. So can he block enough to be able to really make an impact and catch the ball and not be just Mike Gesicki?
But I was going to say, if he was labeled a wide receiver, you wouldn't even mention his blocking. So if they're going to use him that way, then I'm not as concerned about it. And it's almost sort of a plus that, like, you've got this receiver that could now add a little bit in the blocking game, and a little bit. It's not going to be in line in the way a traditional tight end would be, but can he do it through other ways, through move tight end and that kind of stuff? Yeah, no, it's a lot to ask of a rookie, but he's going to have to be a part of things for sure. Is it Hollywood? Is it Wicks? Is it who are we going to be sitting here in 6 months and saying, wow, boy, that guy really answered the bell. And they did a great job identifying him as a guy that could succeed here.
Wicks is sneaky. I've always liked Wicks. I think he's
Yeah.
sneaky. Got good hands.
Well,
reliable.
Right. And then it's, yeah. And the numbers are going to have to be better than before. I mean, the numbers were decent, but I'm saying the numbers are going to have to be better. It's going to have to be like, oh, here's his opportunity to be that number 2 guy. And all of a sudden he emerges. I mean, I'll be down there. I think August 3rd is my day. 2 days. I think of the 3rd and the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. So, ordinarily you're down there and you're kind of watching it. Like this year you're going to be locked in and watching a bunch of stuff every single play. At least that's my approach here.
All right, let's expand it and go division by division, some newsy stuff. Harbaugh, what was the John Harbaugh? That speech was weird.
Weird.
I mean, I don't know.
Is everybody new? Is everybody new to Harbaugh? He's weird.
I know he's weird. All right. I've been around the guy since he was around Andy. Like he's an odd kind of guy. But even for him, it was a little.
You thought it was that bad?
Yeah.
Listen, they've had a few. I love Ben McAdoo. McAdoo had his opening speech that I actually tried to find one time. It got wiped from the internet. He had his opening speech to the team one time that they put out there, and that one was like, eesh. I'm trying to think if Joe Judge, if they ever did that. Dude,
New York Giants.
So halftime of the Super Bowl. After during the blackout, it wasn't halftime. It was during the blackout. Harbaugh brings the team up and starts quoting who was it? Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. Ain't no mountain high enough. Right? And he was so happy to tell us after the game. I pulled them together during the blackout and I said, there's a great Motown song. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough. And it's like, dude, it's 2013. Like nobody even, remembers that song on that team. I do. I mean, and I'm sure they were like, okay, can we just get
right, Captain Corn? Come on, baby.
Right. So he's had those moments. I was less. Yeah. I understand that it was a little. Now, I had some people say the awkward part was the players not responding.
Well, that was it. They were like, what's going on over here, coach? It was just weird.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I don't know if the New York Giants. Yeah. The New York Giants. Yeah.
Right.
I think that's what he was expecting right there.
Right. Yeah. They were looking at him like.
Even he's like, we're working hard, right? Coaches is like 2 coaches like, yeah. I found out this Ben McAdoo. I can't find video of it, but are you referring? He read his players on the first day of training camp the Rudyard Kipling poem "If" about Frazier the Lion.
Holy crap! I don't remember that one. No, there was one where he's standing. He's standing in the room and he's got the clicker and he's showing them some slides, and he said, "We're gonna put a 5th trophy in the case, all right? Like that. We're gonna put a 5th." And he just kept saying it. He kept coming back to it, and it was just not real. Like at least Harbaugh was trying the rah-rah type stuff. So that's the one that it's about the 5th trophy in the case. All right. It's just like, and it just they weren't responding. It was the same type of thing. So
no, compared to these other coaches, and Harbaugh, Nick using ChatGPT to get you a sports story that will inspire you is like Lombardi kind of stuff.
I've thought about this though, right? Like think about how many speeches a head coach has to give over the course of one season, right? And you got to fire him up at the start of workouts, the start of training camp, 17 times during the season.
Yep.
4 more if you're lucky during the postseason. That's why we talk about like the message getting stale. At some point, you run out of this type of stuff, and that's why a lot of times, if you've got a good chief of staff, that's been a role that's emerged in the NFL in recent years, and you got that person to help you do it. Seth Wickersham wrote a great story about spending some time with Sean Payton, and Payton's, by the way, really good at that. Really,
he is.
Yeah, he's also got this chief of staff that, hey, I just had this idea for how to talk to the team tomorrow. Boom, and he's got it done.
Yeah.
Can you get me stacks of $100,000? And he brings in the money. So it's a challenge for a coach. I mean, and maybe he thought that was going to hit better. Listen, my best man speech at my brother's wedding is one of the great regrets of my life. I flopped. And he crushed it at mine, and I'm like, which one of us is supposed to be able to speak to a room and engage with people, right? Like sometimes you got a great idea and it just doesn't land, man.
Why, you flopped it? What was your?
I
What?
flopped. I went for like 10 minutes and I had no idea. I came off and one of my buddies had already tweeted about how I was doing a 10-minute set, and I was like, did I really go? Like it felt like. But part of the problem was the speakers, they couldn't hear me in the back. They just wasn't set up right. And there was like 300 guests and so a lot of my jokes didn't land. And I was like, where's the reaction to that? Whereas we had
You
200
went
in the
comedy.
same room.
Did you go Uber comedy?
I did, yeah. I did.
Or were
I
the
did.
people
Now,
close to you?
I'm anti-comedy at best man speeches.
Comedy in general.
I don't like comedy. It's too much. It's a big moment. You got to lean into the love, emotional, pull the strings.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I agree.
You're wrong.
I'm with Team Mike here.
No, you guys.
Yeah, no.
That's because you guys are dopes. You're not smart
all right,
people.
but hang on. So
Sure.
I got the chance to run it back at my friend's wedding. We were co-best men, which I know you're probably against that as well, just knowing who you are deep down to your bones. And he had co-best men. So I got to go first, which helped because the guy behind me, I knew he had papers and I had nothing, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to be quick. And I nailed it then. Crushed it. I killed. Okay.
I cuss.
And then he went for the long emotional one. And I was like,
Exactly. Were there co-maid of honor, or did you guys walk
Yes.
down together?
yes.
All right.
yes. No, there were co-maids of honor. And then they talked. And it was like,
Yeah,
that's a
it's
lot
too
of
many
speeches.
speeches, cuz. Like,
Yeah.
that's why you can't do. You got to got 4 speeches right there.
That's why you need some
And then you
comedy.
need the father, the bride's got to talk. Like, you got too many speeches going on. I'm anti-comedy in a big moment. I don't like the comedy. I think it's disrespectful. You throw one joke, I get, but if you're going to go do a set, like, Chappelle,
You don't like a roast?
You're like when they had graduations and we would have the mass, and our priest made us do the like they had the mass and then we'd go next door to do the rest of it because there's no applauding in church. It's disrespectful. That's you. That's
yes, I respect that. I do. I respect that. All right, let's go around the league. If you're looking at elsewhere in the division, Cowboys pretty quiet in Dallas.
I've had multiple assistant coaches on other teams just randomly bring up the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I sleeping on the Cowboys? Like, I think they got a chance to be real. And I think what the thought process is, the offense is going to be good. It was good last year. It's going to continue to be good. Defense just has to be middle of the pack. And that should be easy, right? And I know that there's a lot of – the other thing is I know that
I love Christian. I love the guy. I think the guy's really sharp, man.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of him.
Yeah.
I'm actually deathly afraid of that team.
As I get closer to week 1, I think that's going to wind up being my look out, my sleeper team, which it's so hard to call the Cowboys a sleeper team because they're the Cowboys. But then you go, oh, they haven't made a conference championship since I've been in high school, right? So that's the epitome of a sleeper.
Right.
So
right. No, dude, I talked to a couple guys. They're same thing. Dude. They're going to be a monster.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not alone. And it's the schedule. Well, they open against the Giants, which is going to be interesting for a variety of reasons. That's the Sunday night game.
What do you like? How good are they going to be? I don't.
Don't we hear this every year?
They're very good. The Giants.
No, we don't. No. You hear it from Cowboys fans. That doesn't count.
That's why my bad.
You're hearing it from us now. That's different.
Yeah.
Giants, Commanders, Ravens, Texans, Bucks. Like I feel like they're going to get off to a hot start.
Yeah, I do
Cardinals,
too.
Colts.
Yeah.
I could see them sitting at like 6-2 or something like that. Then it gets real. It gets real, and what are you doing? So
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
How good are the Giants? Like, are the Giants going to be? I don't think they're going to be very good. They don't. I don't really in love with their pieces.
8-9, right? Like 8-9. They're good up front. They're really good.
Yes.
And they're going to cause problems for you up front, which covers a lot of things. And they've got guys that they've added on the back end as well. Free agents that, time
what
for
about
these guys
offensively,
to really
though? Like, what do you think of them offensively?
I think the Mauanoa pick at 10 was big for them because he's going to come in and play guard.
Yeah.
And stays healthy. I mean, they got the back thing, which apparently is, something that may need to be addressed down the line, but they feel like it's going to be okay in the meantime. Should be able to run the football. They're going to run the ball. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah.
Nagy comes over and you think, okay, Andy, like it's not going to look like Andy's offense.
No,
he's going to try to run the football. So, if they stay healthy, right? I mean, I think if you like, I feel like they're better at the top line, but they're still not as deep as you need to be to contend in this league. And that once you start to poke holes in the roster, some of this stuff will be exposed. But 8 and 9's where I got them.
Yeah. How about Washington? Because they're a wild card. Like, I don't even know what to make of them. I love the kid.
Yeah.
Kid's got to stay healthy. But beyond Daniels, I just think I didn't like their player personnel stuff.
Well, they still need to add a receiver, which is why everybody's talking about them, whether it's Ayuk or Diggs or one of these guys. And I don't like to be sitting here at this point with a position like that where you go, oh, they still need to add at that spot. And there's a lot of ifs down there. There's a lot of ifs. New offensive coordinator, which brings along the similar system to what the Eagles are running, which means that Jaden Daniels is going to have to learn some things that he's never done before as well. Can they run the football as effectively? Are they good enough on the offensive line? They added some guys, like even the guys they added as free agents and highly paid guys. Kaylavon Chason, was that a one-year wonder, or is that the start of a Hassan Reddick middle of his career sort of emergence? They feel so similar to me in that regard because they both had to do the 1-year deal. Let's see if you can prove it and do it again. Now you hit it big, So it's like I could see it if it happens. I could be like, oh, okay, yeah. But there's just too many ifs for me right now to say like, oh, that's a team that is really going to emerge.
Hey, are the Lions back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the Lions. I love the Lions.
Yeah.
And they're the gotta stop. It's the NFL, so I don't like to say easy. They have the least daunting schedule in the NFL.
Yeah.
So that's gonna help them in that regard. I think the Dan Campbell having to call plays last year and having it like just losing both coordinators was a huge blow to those guys.
Yeah. I mean, they just
and the injuries too.
I love Gibbs. Like, I mean, Gibbs.
Yeah.
Gibbs is the greatest. I mean, the way forget just running the ball. The way he's so dangerous out of the backfield. He's such a great route runner. He's what a player, man. I love that.
Yeah,
kid.
they're gonna and that deal will get done eventually, as will Bijan Robinson. I made the case that one of these guys could wind up breaking the overall or the combined yardage record because they're both going to get paid, and both teams are going to be like, now that we paid you, like we're getting our money's worth out of both of you guys. So and then the Lions have already said it too with Gibbs. So
Yeah. I know everybody's looking for a regression from the Bears. I love the coach. I love the quarterback. I love the strides that he made. Like he got it. Like you could see by the end of the season. The level of play, they'll go, look, his completion percentage and this and that. I think it clicked for him. I'm a believer in Caleb.
Yeah, I think he played better last year than I thought he was going to. And it's still a question of can he run it, can he make the 3-pointer falling back with a defender in his face. Can he make the layups? Can he hit free throws? Right?
Yeah.
Like that's the question with Caleb Williams this upcoming season. I just think Ben Johnson's a terrific coach. I didn't know how.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know how he would adapt to being a head coach because you can be a great coordinator, not a great head coach. And how would that land? He's done a really good job. He's just so smart. He's so smart. And
the way he did last training camp when he signed Bajan, and was talking Bajan up, right? Like it was, you could see like his methodology, like the little details. He's one of those coaches that is every detail is important and it's there. Nothing falls through the cracks.
He is, and that's a hard thing to do. It's one thing to do it on a chalkboard and just managing an offense. I also think that he burned hot as an offensive coordinator, and I thought he did a good job of keeping his emotions in check as a head coach because you have to be, while also getting. I mean, that offense still didn't reach into the bag of tricks like he did with the Lions too. That's the other thing, is he toned that back down. I think he toned a lot of things down in the name of being a great head coach last year, and there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to continue that.
Yeah. So
I'd say they're the wild card, and I got the Detroit winning the division, but I think they're right there with them.
yeah, I could totally see that. And when do we hear about Aaron Donald?
I don't know, but I like how you. I mean, I've had people like, is he coming back? Like, he's clearly coming back. I mean, that's the wrong question.
Right.
The right question is what you just asked, which is when. He held out 1 year, and I went to Rams camp, and I was like, you guys worried about Donald not being here? And they were like, are we worried about Aaron Donald not being, like, no, we know what Aaron Donald's doing right now. And he's still that, so if he doesn't participate in training camp, like, who cares? If he's not signed by then, who cares? If it's not week 1, who cares? If it's week 4, okay, fine, whatever. So my guess would be, because nobody's really saying it, my guess would be like late in training camp. And then he shows up and does a couple of drills and chills out. And, he's going to play 15 snaps a game this year. And he's going to be the best 15 snap rotation guy you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the truth, man. They're going to be so good. Their secondary is really good. Wow, man. And the only thing is, again, it's going to be Stafford staying healthy. What's the latest with Puka? Like, because that whole story kind of went away a little bit or got quiet. What's the story with him?
It did. I think football and structure will be good for him. I think once training camp rolls around, he's in season. I think he'll be okay. We start to worry about him is what happened after the season. It was a stressful season for him in a lot of ways. And I think, he's got to learn how to unwind as an adult. And did he learn it? Hopefully. Like, he's fun to watch. I love the fact that he's a 5th round pick and he's become a superstar in the league. Good for him. You want to see the kid stay on the straight and narrow. But I think during the season, and McVay, as much as we tout him as an offensive genius, he's a good personality manager. He's a great guy. And he's a straight shooter. That's the other thing you always hear about Sean. Like, remember the Cooper
he's a
Cup
great coach.
fallout?
Yeah.
But the Cooper Cup fallout, when like all of a sudden he fell out of favor and was going to get traded, he was as honest and direct with Cup in his camp the whole time. And that's a hard thing to do because a lot of guys as head coaches are not good at that. Even general managers, not good at that.
Yes.
And
it's a great point.
Sean does a great job of that. So if I trust any head coach with Puka Nacua in his situation, it's Sean McVay.
Yeah, that's a great point that you bring up. He's an impressive guy.
He called me one time this offseason. I won't get into specifics, but he called me this offseason. Just like, this is just me and you talking, but I need you to know what's going on here and what's happening, because I never want you to think that I would lie to you. I said, Sean, I've known you for 15 years. Like, you need to know what's going on here just so that, okay. And I know he's doing that with agents, with players, with coaches on his own staff, and all the way, like, that's the way he communicates. And I respect it because it's a lot of conversations that you need to have as an NFL head coach. And he does a great job with those.
Yeah. That's a great story. That's a great story. That tells you a lot about his character. I love hearing that. We'll just go to the South because we don't have time, but I'm interested in the South because I had Kevin on yesterday. I love Kevin. And I guess it's going to be Tua. Just read between the lines because I don't think Penix is even ready. So Tua's going to be the guy.
I'm with you.
With those weapons, it's going to be an interesting thing with his mind because he's a great offensive mind. I'm anxious to see what they look like.
How does he use Robinson, right? I mean, this is a tool that he hasn't really had at his disposal in Cleveland as much. I'd be curious to see how that's going to go with him. And he's got. It's not like you look at these teams and you go, oh, there's no talent on these teams. I like the Saints. I really do. I think the Saints are going to be the ones that emerge out of the South this year. I like Shuck a lot. I really do. And I think Kellen has done a great job there early on. A lot of times I say, like, look how a team finished the season. That momentum is going to continue into the next season. Sometimes it doesn't. So can they capture that and sort of capitalize on that and continue to play how they played late in the season last year? Because then you go back and you go, wow, it's not like they were beating a lot of playoff teams down the stretch, but they were winning games. And that's the first step in a coach when he's building a program, is to show them what's the difference between playing well and like, oh, we're right there, and then making the plays to win the games. And they did that late in the season. So I think the Saints right now are my pick in the NFC South. I lost you. What happened? Now I lost you. Can I leave? Am I leaving? All right. Peace.
We're back. All right, good. All right. Well, thanks to Mikey G for joining us. Listen, I like comedy, and a well-positioned joke in a speech at a wedding is fine, but you can't do 10 minutes stand-up.
Best man speech should be 2-3 minutes max. 10 minutes is just too long.
Whatever. 5 minutes. You got to tug on the heartstrings a
Good
little
comedy.
bit.
At the end, you wrap it up with a little love and sincerity.
Whatever it is, but it's got to be more. Everything in life is this. You want to make sure you bring them up, and you slowly, and you bring them up again. And then the worst thing you do is this. And I'm I don't like.
Have you given a best man speech?
Yes.
No comedy?
I killed it.
No comedy?
Yeah. I mean, I might have had one crack in there, and that's it. The one crack is it. That's the move.
Yeah. No, you need more than one crack.
No, you will. I like to crack you, but that's just another.
I'll tell you what, between you, Mike G, and the brain and this cowboy love, I was like, am I nuts? I had to go to Bet Parks, the great site. It's like, no, I'm not nuts. They got them losing under 9 games. Under 9 games or less.
It doesn't
under
matter.
9.5 wins, minus 134.
Listen, I don't care about that. That means nothing to me.
Okay.
All right.
Then
That's why long shots. That's why the brain wins these long shots every year, because they get it wrong. All right. If you actually know what you're looking at.
Right.
Now here's the problem.
Bet Parks guys don't know what they're looking at.
They don't. And here's the problem. It's not about Bet Parks. It's about all the odds people. They're all on the same thing. Here's the thing. I want to be wrong. I want them to be horrible. I hate them. But they scare me. And I'm being real with you. They scare me. Be easy to be the Joe fan and go, oh, they stink. Blah, blah. If you actually watch what they do, and I know Christian Parker well, he's a great coach. They got pieces.
We'll see.
They're scary to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a quick TO. We'll come back. Devon will join us right here. Board? The board's killing you, Jules rules? All right. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
If you've been thinking about upgrading your mattress, now is the time. It's Ashley's Mattress Free-for-All, and it's happening this week only, and they've got some incredible deals. You can get interest-free financing, free delivery, and even free mattress upgrades. That means you can get a king mattress for the price of a queen or score a free adjustable base upgrade on select purchases. Plus, you'll get a free gift with every mattress purchase. It's one of the best mattress events of the year, so don't miss Ashley's Mattress Free-for-All, happening now, but only for a limited time. For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, or wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family-owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com.
If you've been thinking about upgrading your mattress, now is the time. It's Ashley's Mattress Free-for-All, and it's happening this week only, and they got some incredible deals. You can get interest-free financing, free delivery, and even free mattress upgrades. That means you can get a king mattress for the price of a queen or score a free adjustable base upgrade on select purchases. Plus, you'll get a free gift with every mattress purchase. It's one of the best mattress events of the year, so don't miss Ashley's Mattress Free-for-All, happening now, but only for a limited time.
Devon Givens.
NBA.
Devon Givens.
NBA.
Devon Givens.
What's up? What's up? You know, you got that. You on mute?
Good morning.
There he is.
Yeah, that was
You know,
not
I
Jules. That
see
was
you.
me.
You know, dude, I don't know how long we've been working together. Long time. But
Yeah.
anytime I see your face, I always smile. You got that, you always got that effect, man. I just always smile. I see your face, I smile.
I appreciate that. Same. I mean, every time we cross paths in the office when I get there enough, but that's exactly how it is. And appreciate that. You know, the love is always there, man.
It's the truth, man. You're just the greatest. Hey, before we get to LeBron and some basketball and stuff, you're a true sportsman. You're a 4-for-4 guy. You've always talked about all four teams. I do want to get your opinion on two non-basketball stuff. So one is the Phillies, and you've been doing some Philly stuff. So I think it's perfect for you. Where are you at deadline-wise, and what are you looking for?
Well, definitely starting pitching because of the Aaron Nola problem that the Phillies have. And then the fifth starting spot.
Yeah.
And the bullpen and the fifth starting spot. So I do look at the starting pitchers. And as you said, I've been on with filling in for Jamie all week and hanging out with Corey Simon on the Philly show noon today. Final one for the week for me. And yeah, so looking at the starting pitchers that are around that could be available. I know you mentioned Robbie Ray a lot. We talked about Tariq Skubal and so many of the other names that are out there. So I do look at that. Selfishly, we always, just because offense is offense, you always want that extra bat to see if you can just supercharge the offense and supercharge the lineup to deal with the teams like the Los Angeles Dodgers if the Braves are in that spot when you potentially face them in the postseason. So I do look at them. It stunk that, and it's funny because it has to have been the last two trade deadlines where we've talked about Byron Buxton from the Twins, and it just so happens that this year they're actually good. Right, or competitive. And he apparently, when Corey was saying on the show, that told the Phillies that at the All-Star break that he's not going to remove his no trade clause. So we have to remove his name yet again from the list. So
wait, I've been hearing
see
conflicting reports because Jim Salisbury said that he would.
I thought that was from last. Is that this year that Jim was saying
he said
that?
on his podcast. So I'm
saw
not
that,
sure.
yeah.
I didn't hear it. A great friend of the show heard the podcast and said,
I was just looking at that, and but maybe I just read it wrong because I saw it too quickly on the timeline where Jim Salisbury had said that with the guys. So I'll go back and scroll through and look at it. But if that's the case,
I love Buxton, dude. I'm a Buxton man.
So am I. He just misses time, right? Oh, so he said apparently, at least this is what it says. He told the Phillies players last summer he would waive his no trade clause to come here. So if he said that last summer, was that last summer's trade deadline?
Right.
Or was he saying that? And look, again, they're playing better this year. So So I don't know. I don't know, but he is right. He is the one. I'm not saying he's the one, but that is one of those guys where I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
put him in the mix, and they're in a good
I
spot. So
changed your
I would
whole
say,
lineup. But if you put him to
big
the
time.
side, like the Ramos Robbie Ray thing is to me your best. You go to the Giants and because
Yeah,
Elliot Ramos can hit left-handers. Like he'll rake
yeah,
left-handed pitching.
right. Right, right. So I'll be fine with that if it's either one of those two guys. There were like 10, 11 guys that we had on the list that Corey put together. Robbie Ray was one that stood out. Obviously, at the top was Schoolville there. So I would be fine.
Let's stay with Scooble for a second because
Yeah,
I don't understand it. I don't think it's real. I don't think A, they have enough. I don't think B, I would mortgage whatever I got, even if I could sign him. You got 3 starters to get you through a series. When you got the gaping holes that you have, the Scoople thing makes no sense to me.
well, just being greedy, looking at if you can put 4 guys out there for sure for the postseason that you can, and later on lock him
Yeah,
in
I mean,
for an extension. Yeah,
you know,
that's how I look, and I get it. You don't want to mortgage the future, and there's some really good players there in the farm
I
system
just
that you
don't
would
think they
have to
have
give up.
much to get
Sure,
Scooble, you
right?
know.
Yeah, but
But
if you could though, you wouldn't.
yeah, would I? Okay, like if I had overflowing prospects, yeah, I
And
mean,
and and, and I'll add to that. And do you really believe if you had him and maybe added a bat, not the bat that you may want? Let's say Ramos is the guy that you really really want. And Buxton's off the table. Can they win? And the question is, can Scooble and the extra bat, maybe not on the level of Buxton, but maybe Ramos, that with that acquisition you can win?
so
Because at the end of the
I'll
day,
answer the
that's
question
the
with
goal, right?
2011. The
Okay,
2011 experiment on the 4 aces, and they had 4 aces, not to that caliber, because who was the guy from the Astros?
Oswald.
Oh, Roy
Roy
Oswalt
Oswalt.
was not. Oswalt was not. Lizardo would be the 4. Oswalt was not as good as Lizardo, right?
Sure.
So
Yeah.
it really wasn't 4 aces. It was 3 and a 2.
And the name.
Right.
And the
And
name.
name.
Yeah.
Former number
Right.
1. So
Right.
it's different. You're rolling out 4 studs. It would be the greatest rotation in the history of baseball, in my eyes, to be honest with you. So would I love it? Yeah, I just don't think it makes sense from a team building standpoint to be able to do it and for what it's going to take and how much money. Like, could you imagine? Which I'm only doing if I could sign him long term. If I sign him long term, no, Wheeler's coming back. Wheeler's already said he's coming back. Like, well, he's telling people he wants
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Sanchez, you locked up. Lizardo, you locked up. You spent all that money with Nola, and what? You're going to go in with Scooble and pay him the largest contract in the history of Major League Baseball?
I hear you. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. I hear you. So, to your point, yeah, you need four for the postseason, and certainly you can get your rotation right for a postseason where you have those 3 guys going in the series, and once Wheeler maybe twice or Sanchez twice in the series. You're not wrong, but the greed, of course, of hey, if you can get them, and I hear, hey man, the Sixers just pulled off of Jalen Brown for Paul George trade,
Right.
and we didn't. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
Right. So who knows?
That's a
Who
great
knows
point.
what those negotiations would be like, and what kind of what you can get away with in the deal. So, but I am with you though. If it's Ray and Ramos, I'm good with that. If they're somehow Buxton is convinced that he is okay with getting out of that no trade clause and coming to Philadelphia. The only thing that scares me, of course, is this the time that he misses. He just came back from injury again. Every year it's the same thing. But if he is in the lineup, it makes your lineup so much better.
Now, the other thing is VG brought this up to start, which I would love, which is the
Okay.
catchers. Like, if you could somehow get Langoliers or Goodman, like 2 power right-handed bats behind the plate.
They're not doing that. They're not doing that to JT. They're loyal. They're not doing that to JT.
I mean,
But yeah, 2 All-Stars. I
Adios.
know.
yeah, I love JT,
I'm not
but
saying I don't agree with you.
yeah,
I'm just saying they are not going to do that. Yeah. And
Young team like
that
the
would be the
A's or
problem.
whatever, they could use a good veteran who always
I mean,
presence behind
I
the plate.
agree. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would
Yeah.
do it in a
Ah,
freaking
man.
millisecond.
Yeah.
You
Of
know?
course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
You still got to
that would be
find. I
interesting,
still don't
though.
know who the best. We talk about Ramos. I like Ramos, but Ramos isn't. Like he's not
He's not
Langoliers
Buxton.
or Goodman, right? Like
Yeah. Right.
and
Yeah.
I still don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But that's always the fun part of the trade deadline, especially when your team is in the mix. And first of all, who makes the first move, right? And who makes the first move? Who's the move for? And then maybe you're stunned that this guy was available, this player was available. We
Yeah.
didn't hear too much about it. So are the Phillies going to be the first one to make the move? What's the cost to get whatever player that is? So I don't know. I don't know, but I am intrigued to find out because even when it was like they got Hunter Pence that year, and we're like, okay, they got Hunter Pence, and Derek Hill has been good. He's been fun, but he's not the answer at the end of the day. You need another bat. But so yeah, man. I am curious to see what they do, who they target. I want to see who was moved first because who do the Braves go after? Who do let's say the Cubs or the Brewers? Who do they go after?
Yeah.
Since everybody's really in the mix and fighting for these spots, who do they go after? And then we're all going to be like, damn it, how did they get their hands on that player? And why did Dombrowski not get that guy? So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, Brewers should be in need of pitching. Braves are probably going to lead pitching.
Braves have to get pitching.
Yeah.
So that leaves the bat for you,
Brewers been
VG.
decimated with injuries.
Yeah.
I think Scooble goes to Atlanta. Is my fear.
Seems like the natural spot. Yeah.
I mean, that's
So
my biggest.
Got to get those bats right so you can.
But if
face
I'm the
them.
Tigers, I mean, it's not like Detroit is small market. Like I don't know why you like. That's what's wrong with baseball. Is that the Tigers? See, here's the thing with the NBA. The NBA, for the most part, you lock your stars up and you keep your stars. Look at football. Same thing. You don't see quarterbacks moving, right? Like your best players, you're keeping your best players. That's the beauty of that kind of cap, is that it protects cities to keep their players. Like if you're the Tigers, I like what the Tigers had. Like I love their lineup. I think they're a decent team. Like in my eyes, you couldn't do it. I wouldn't give them up.
I mean, yesterday with Jeff Passan did a story where Scooble said he wants to stay in Detroit. He wants to compete in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do too. I like that team. I know we all know about McGonigal, but then you go, Riley Green is there. Spencer Torkelson is there in that lineup.
I'm a big Green fan. I like Riley a lot.
So am I.
Yeah.
Dylan Dingler is there. They have some bats in that lineup, man.
They do. And
so
my kid, the kid's my favorite. Like McGonigal. So,
yeah. Yeah. So if they are able to put it together, man, that could be a fun team. So keep your star.
Yeah.
Keep your superstar pitcher and see if you can convince them and give them the money, man. Extend them and keep them there. I agree.
So, all right, let's switch gears to football because we got camp coming up this week. And are you a camp man?
Yes, I've always been a camp man, but it was always much better as a camp man when I would listen to you guys going up to Lehigh and all that. But camp is camp. It's always camp. It's the start of the season. It's fun, right? That you're just getting ready to see it. Who's listening to you guys, listening to Bo and EJ and Fran talk about the standout stars that aren't the bigger names, that who can make the team, and we already know what the Eagles should be and who they look like. But there's so many storylines now, of course, that I'm a camp man, that I'm ready for them to get. I hate that the fact that summer is winding down, but I love the fact that football is back, and getting ready for camp is always just okay, here we go. And not soon after, you're gonna have a preseason game in about 2 weeks, right? So it's funny. that it turns around so quickly for it. But yeah, I'm a camp man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I think there were four teams that already had this week. Their rookie camps got underway, and two of them, I think it was like the Texans, the Bills, and two other
Yeah.
teams. But
Seattle,
yeah,
San Francisco. Yeah.
yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. It's here. I'm ready for it.
It's here, baby. That you're obviously we're going to be hyper focused on the offense, and and this is the great answer is who's the guy on offense that's going to be the driver of the offense for Jalen, the pass catcher. Like, Smitty's going to do his thing, so you got Devontae.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
But there needs to be somebody else that's the guy. You got the Rook. It could be Wicks. Could be Stowers, along those lines. By the way, this is the Xfinity Big Takeaway with Devon. We love our Xfinity Big Takeaway. Who you
Where you
got?
can watch us in 4K. You can watch us in 4K.
That's it, baby.
First of all, I don't want to skip past the Smith part because we've never seen him as a one, and I am so intrigued to see him as a one. I think that he's going to excel in that role. Don't know I know Mannion's system from afar, but just to see him in it, I'm very intrigued to see Devontae Smith in that role. But I don't know, and I think I want to cheat and go Dallas Goedert. I want to go cheat and go Dallas Goedert.
You gonna go
and
Goedert?
say that. Yeah, I do. I do. And I know he misses 4 games a year, maybe 5 games a year. But if we're talking about that, if we do go back to Green Bay, look at what Tucker Kraft is able to do over the last couple of years. Maybe that is Stowers. Maybe it is the kid that they, get him in there a little bit more involved. But I'm going to go Dallas Goedert, man. I'm without AJ Brown there and Lemon and Wicks and all the others have to really show themselves in this offense. They all have to do it, but at least we know that Jalen Hurts has an eye for Smith, and then he has another eye for Dallas Goedert. So I'm going to go Dallas Goedert. I am. He's always looked past when we talk about tight ends in the NFL of the better tight ends in the league, and you have everybody else where you start with Kittle and Kelsey and all these other players, and then you have the young guys that come up from other teams that are really, really good, that are really fun to watch.
Colston Loveland, yeah.
Colston Loveland, right. And then
Penn
you
State
look at
beast in Indianapolis.
right. And then you look at so yeah, Warren is tough in Indianapolis, but you look at somebody like Dallas Goedert, they just kind of gloss over Dallas Goedert and how good he has been. So I'm going to go Dallas Goedert for the offense.
All right, duly noted. All right, duly noted for Devon. It goes in the book. All right, so
put it in the book.
Now, LeBron watch.
Day 24.
See,
we don't have the graphic. You guys got to steal our graphic. Bree has a graphic where we just put it up at the beginning of the show. It's just day 24.
LeBron watch. Day 24.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start out with the big 50,000-foot question, which is, where are you at on day 24 as far as LeBron and his future and Philadelphia?
It's unbelievable, isn't it? But it is fun. It gives us something to talk about and focus on in the off season, which is fun. So where am I? I'm still in the range of their third, where I've been for a while. Do they have a shot? Yeah, but I think there's a low percentage that they have a shot. Still believe it's the best basketball fit, if that's what he's also looking for, basketball-wise. I still do believe that Philadelphia is the best fit for him to play. This is not biased because we are here, because I have said that I could see where it could work with Miami. I could see where it would work with Golden State. I can even see it working with Minnesota because of Anthony Edwards and how great he is. And Cleveland, we know, we just have the concerns about James Harden. So I think basketball-wise, Philly, nothing has changed for me, Ant, where they are the best basketball fit. And then, just like the other teams, if certain things are clunky, which I don't think they will be. I mean, you're going to always have to iron out some things in the beginning of the season. December is where you really probably get to see how good they really are. The trade deadline is where everybody just, okay, this is not going to be the final team. And once we get to February, we will make the necessary changes to make sure we're right for this final push. But basketball wise, I still believe they are the best team, but I do also think that they are probably third right now in the pecking order, very close with Golden State.
So I think it's interesting. A couple reports around it, and one was that it made sense because it's something that you and I talked about, which is LeBron wanted Kyrie, and I guess Dallas was not interested in any kind of trade.
Yeah, Masai, if James Harden, if the landing spot for James Harden was Dallas, that's not a Masai Ujiri guy. That's
No.
just not going to happen. They would have to
Well,
reroute
this is
him
why I said a
elsewhere.
3-team trade. Remember we
Yeah.
talked about
So
that? The 3-team
yeah,
trade?
you did. You did. And it was funny because we showed the Markeith Morris tweet earlier in the week where he said Harden to Phoenix, Jalen Green, and LeBron James to Cleveland. So that would be a 3-team deal somehow with all of that would have to get worked out. But so yeah, you were right. And the Cleveland thing for Kyrie Irving made sense. But then to your point, the other part of that was the report is saying that Kyrie Irving has no interest in going back to Cleveland. So there are reports all over the place with this thing because it's day 24. It's been going on
Yeah.
for so long now that we have a runway for all kinds of different machinations and different teams and trades.
The Anthony
and who
Davis
can-
thing, like he always wanted Anthony Davis, wanted to get reunited with Anthony Davis. You have that. And then
Mhm.
let me ask you about the Miami situation, because the Miami situation, are they good enough in the backcourt?
Davion Mitchell's a back end starting point guard, but a starting point guard. I could see that on the back end team.
Yeah.
But outside of that, with them, Drew Smith is a young player coming off the bench for them. Tim Hardaway is the only other guard that you can really think of off the top of your head. I don't think so, and I don't think they have enough shooting on that team. Now, again,
No.
that could change at the trade deadline. But right now, going into it, when you project it out and look at, let's say, the top 8, top 9, maybe even top 10 rotation for all of these teams that we're talking about, I would think Miami would be a little bit down the list because they don't have enough guard play. They don't have enough shooting on that team. Wiggins can get hot. Yes, he can, but it's an inconsistent three-point shooting number. Tim Hardaway Jr., we know how hot his hand can be. He's coming off the bench. Giannis doesn't shoot it well enough. Bam can shoot it, but it's a streaky shoot from the
Right.
5. But then you do have the potential
You need a
defensively, though,
spacer.
where
I
they
don't know
do.
who
But
and again, I don't know what is there
it's
anybody
Hardaway
out
right
there?
now. No, not right
Yeah.
now. No, at this point, it's too late in the game. Not right now. You would have to trade for that player or before the season starts, or wait until February when they decide to really target some other players for February. So no, they don't. Defensively, they could be really good with Mitchell, Wiggins, LeBron James, Giannis, Bam Adebayo. They could be really good
I guess he's
defensively,
trying to
but
reinvent that 90s Knicks, 90s Heat.
I guess, I guess,
Because there's got to
and
be a
try to.
methodology to Riley's. I was trying to listen. There's nobody smarter than Pat Riley. I sat with him for hours. I've did stories with him. Like, he is a brilliant man, brilliant basketball guy. I just never understood the Giannis fit with Bam. I just never. I don't. And then you're adding LeBron, which is another front court player. And I get that he could be the facilitator, which works, but I just don't get the fit. Like, I agree with you. I don't see the shooting. Defensively,
There's
they'll be locked down. I agree.
yeah. There's no shooting, but I will say with Bam Adebayo and Giannis that how they operate. Both of them can play on the perimeter while Giannis is not a shooter. They both like to operate playing downhill. So they're not really always in the way. They can operate from each side of the floor and see how they get it done. So that's where I look at it. So when I look at it saying it can work, it's because number one is Giannis, and you just take the swing. It's a superstar player. You take the swing, you team him up with another all-star. You can do that downhill. They both like to play back to the basket from time to time. You can get out of each other's way. If you can clear out the left side for Giannis and let Bam operate on the right side, or vice versa for those two players, and then back to the basket stuff, you can do that. And then also off the rebound, if your defense is so good off the rebound, both of those players can grab, go, and run, and really start to ignite that fast break to get them some easy chance opportunities on the other end. So that's how I think they if the defense does its part, they're built around defense. the last part of it is rebound the rock and then turn around and go and push, and that's really going to set up their transition. Eric Spoelstra is going to want to run, and those guys can run, and I think that's where they do all of that, and the shooting will come later.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating. It's
the East is going to be fun.
It's going to be a blast. Yeah, it's going to be great, man. I can't wait for it. It's going to be a fun season. I can't believe it's a complete 180. I went from being out, like, oh God, like I'm
all the way
watch,
back
but,
in.
But like all of a sudden, the 180, like to be like, I can't wait now. I'm watching preseason games, right? Like I'll be like, let's go. And then you got the reports that Embiid is added, 15 pounds of muscle and is going to be a beast. Like I hate to be the sucker, but I'm buying.
Pull you right back in.
Yeah.
Pull you right back in, and we'll have all the coverage. We'll be ready for it all, man. And if they do get LeBron James, just be ready, everybody, because look, they have Jalen Brown, so we'll be ready every day during the season.
Listen, I've already
if you get LeBron,
that he's not coming here. So I've reconciled that LeBron's not coming here. So I don't think he is, and it hasn't hurt an ounce of my anticipation for the season.
I'll just say quickly, the last thing is looking at the odds. The Sixers are 5th in the NBA championship title odds behind New York, San Antonio, OKC, and Boston. So they are right there. That's with just Jalen Brown. That's not even LeBron James. That's the addition of Jalen Brown, Anthony Simons, Dean Wade, and all of that. So yeah.
Philad.
Gas it up.
I love it.
Gas up the LeBron, man. Gas up the LeBron.
Gas it up. I'm in.
That's it.
My brother, love you. We'll see you in here. We'll do the Phillies, all right? We'll be watching.
See you at noon. Thanks, man.
Thanks, brother. There he is, the great Devon Givens on the Xfinity mobile call-in line. And, every other Friday, we love talking to our Rothman docs. They are the best. And you know what's great about them? Is each one of them, they're fun to talk to. They have great bedside manner.
Great bedside manner.
Right?
Yeah. They're knowledgeable about sports.
They know sports. They're sports fans.
Yeah.
And I think that's paramount to be, it's the greatest practice you got in the country. People come here from all over the place to get fixed up and to get back on the field and back to doing what you love. Joining us right now, I love Stephanie Gwynn. Stephanie is the non-operative sports medicine physician for Rothman. Good morning, Steph. Hi, Doc.
Good morning. Hey, thanks for having me.
Doc, we love you again, and you were great last time. We love you guys because you guys are great sports people. You love what you do, and the bedside manner is tremendous.
I mean, you're setting a high bar for us, but I love working here. And yeah, you're right. A lot of us are sports people, athletes, and we're passionate.
What did you play growing up?
Volleyball. If you could see me standing up, you wouldn't be asking.
All right, how tall are you? 6'1"?
6'2".
6'2". Wow, that's awesome. Where did you play in college?
Penn.
Oh my God.
Quaker. Nice.
You're just, that's incredible. You want to talk about a total package. Penn, doctor, athlete, man, God bless you. All right, let's talk Shohei, all right? Because we always hear all the time about the knee. Now, obviously, you're not Shohei's physician. This is just, we're talking about the concept of the injury. So he has left knee inflammation. And when you do that without going into surgery, we always hear about the injections. Can you explain that, like for us lay people?
Sure. So typically pain and inflammation or pain and musculoskeletal disease is from inflammation. So there are a few ways to go about it. Anti-inflammatory medications, Advil, Aleve, their prescription cousins are usually the first go-to, right? For someone like him who needs to perform at a high level consistently, and the knees persistently bothersome is when we start talking injections. So the main one you think about is cortisone. That works quickly. It brings down the inflammation pretty quickly, but over time it starts to wear at the joint. So the other main type of injection we use are the visco supplementation shots, gel shots. Some people call them chicken fat shots.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
I've
they
had
were
that. The
initially
chicken
made.
shots. Yeah.
They were initially made from rooster combs. Now it's all safe. No animals were harmed. But basically what that does is it's a molecule called hyaluronic acid, and it's a really fat molecule that helps provide some lubrication to the joint. And we think of it more of like as a maintenance prevention to help the knee better shock absorb, move a little better, so you're not getting inflamed.
I wonder if Embiid got, I'm sure Embiid got plenty of that stuff for that knee. Yeah, that's interesting.
You probably got everything.
Yeah. So it's interesting with Ohtani because he's still hitting, but they're shutting him down with pitching for the moment. And I guess it's your landing. So what that motion is what you want to make sure, because so much pitching's all legs. So we always talk about arms and everything, but the base is for everything with pitching. Is that why they're kind of being ultra cautious with him through this injury?
Correct. Yeah. So it's his landing leg. So that's taking his full body weight, moving at a high velocity, repetitively. Right. So, it's interesting because he's right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. So his left side is taking the brunt of the force both ways.
Yeah.
Since it's his back leg. But as you said, pitching is all about the mechanics, and we work hard, and especially at that level, to use the rest of the body so all of the pressure isn't on that arm so we can sustain it.
So what happens, you go through it and it doesn't work, right? It's still there. It's still lingering. What's the future? Like, do you have to then go in and clean it up? Like, what's the protocol then?
Yeah, so it depends, obviously, what's going on exactly with him. If he were to have something like a meniscal tear, that is something that could be addressed surgically. But if he's just having like wearing and tearing from years of pitching, which I know he's not old, but he's been doing this repetitively for a long time, that is where the injections and things like that take place. So it kind of depends. I'm sure if there was a quick fix surgically, they would be all over it, especially for someone like him. So load management, like the training, everything that that he's on top of is the number one thing. And then the injections come into play later.
Yeah, I mean, he's so unique when you think about it. It's why you don't see anyone who's that good of a pitcher, that great as a hitter. Like we always heard the lore of Babe Ruth, but the fact is, you wonder what kind of your toll in your body that you're throwing every 5 days and throwing in between starts, and then you're in the lineup every day. So it's all these different motions on your body. It's a lot of wear and tear.
Yeah, no one's taking the reps he is in the league. It's
right.
He's a generational.
Generational is it? That's right.
Hey Doc, we have one point, not Embiid in particular, but someone his size with bad knees. And we hear that they add 15 pounds of weight. Does it matter if it's just weight in general? Is that good or bad for bad knees? Or if it's all muscle, is that better?
Muscle obviously helps because muscle's helping support the knee itself. So if it's a pound of just like too many cheeseburgers belly fat, it's like 1 pound on the belly is about 4 on the knees. So it is more pressure. So if it's on muscle and the muscle's helping at the same time offload it, it's a slightly different story. But big guys like Embiid landing repeatedly on that knee, that's a lot of force on the knee. And then when you get to like an Embiid, he's long too, right? So it's harder to control the knee when it's a whole lot further away from your hips and cores. That's why gymnasts are little and can flip up and down in the air. But
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And when you think about the length from your hip to your knee and controlling that movement, which is why he's on the ground so much when you think about it, the art of landing. I mean, they always it was always been a thing throughout his career about landing because he's such a great athlete that, I mean, usually those guys are stiffer and don't have that, are more straight up and down. But because he's such a great athlete and the movements he can do, landing was always an issue with him.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's something we try to get at preventatively with training, like watching them in slow motion, their landing patterns, so we can tweak their muscles to help prevent, the overuse stuff. But at the end of the day, he's a big guy landing a lot.
Did you play hoops?
Bit too much running for me. Volleyball, I was just back and forth 10 feet. It was much more my speed.
Were you fronted in net, or were you spike? Yeah. That's awesome. Dr. Stephanie, you are tremendous. We love when you guys are on, and you're fantastic always. So we thank you, all right, for keeping us in motion.
Well, thank you guys. Happy to be here.
Thanks, Steph. Appreciate it. Dr. Stephanie again, who from Penn. I mean, are you kidding me?
Looking it up.
Elite athlete.
Senior nights, he came to play, set a career high with 10 kills against Brown.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Dr. Steph.
Yeah.
She rules, Dr. Steph. Man, that's awesome. Always a lot of fun talking to our Rothman doctors. Let's take a quick TO, come back. We'll talk about our friends, and then we got some nugs. Here's your Love Philly Hour, where you got Phillies Yankees tonight. So we're going to talk to some of our, well, actually, I got a friend of mine, Greg Joyce, from the New York Post, my old paper, is going to join us.
Cool.
He's down covering the game. He's going to join us from the train on the way down. So we'll talk to him. And then, of course, it's Friday. We love our man, TV Todd, the best. So we'll talk to him coming up straight ahead. But first, let's talk about, yes, our friends. Let's talk about the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino at Lizardo tonight against the Bombers. I hate the 6:45 start. Hate it. But
on a Friday.
I know, man. Give me 7:30. Right? Come on now. You can live bet on baseball, golf, MMA, tennis. You got it all. Women's, you got the
Tour de France.
WNBA, Tour de France. Here you go. And your Bet Parks brings the casino to you on the beach, the boat, the lake, wherever you are, by the pool, on the couch. Bet Park's the only online casino and sportsbook we'll ever recommend. You can play blackjack, craps, all your favorite casino games right on the phone. That's right. You got all the slots which slot you playing?
Cash Eruption.
Cash Eruption. Join now. Get $500 casino bonus back in the first 24 hours and 500 bonus spins with a hot slot game. Go, go, go. Collect them. BetParks.com has all the details. Got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Listen, let's talk a little Rothman, because we had Dr. Stephanie on, and she is fantastic, like all of the Rothman doctors. The team at Rothman Orthopedics got you covered. They've been recognized #1 physician practice in the country by Castle Connolly for having the most top doctors in orthopedic care. It's elite expertise, trusted nationwide. And getting started is easy. Head to RothmanOrtho.com/PHLY. Schedule your appointment today. You don't know what type of specialist to schedule with? Use their fast schedule program to quickly connect with their VIP scheduling team to get you set up with the appropriate specialist for your injury. And with Rothman now, you get immediate access to an orthopedic expert for guidance when you need it at any time. You're like, back, knee, arm, elbow, whatever it is. Rothman Orthopedics, your mobility is their mission. Book today, RothmanOrtho.com/PHLY. Get back to doing what you love, pain-free. All right. Let's do some VG's nugs.
Nug time? All right.
It's nug time. I want to get some nugs up, including you have a one. It's funny. You know every thing that happens.
My job. I got to come up with nugs.
Online.
Yeah.
Whatever in that Twitterverse, Xverse, whatever, social media, you're on top of it. You're like, hey, did you see this kid? I'm like, no, I don't know anything. So it's great.
You'll enjoy it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
VG.
It's the stop for VG's nuts. VG's nuts.
All right, so there's a kid, Samuel Henderson. He's 11 years old. He's got autism. He's from Oklahoma. So he did like a school competition or talent show, and he ended up doing some bird calls of a wild turkey, a Canada goose, and a great horned owl.
Wow.
And blew up. And his parents were a little nervous about, because he started doing this when he was like, I don't know, 8. He went to the zoo and just started mimicking bird noises. So they were a little unsure how all the classmates would take it. And they loved it. And the internet saw it. And
You fall in love.
yeah. So
You know, it's amazing the gifts that you look at autism and you look at some of the kids that have it and the other gifts that they have. I have a friend of mine whose son's autistic. He's in his 20s. He speaks over 100 languages.
what?
It is unbelievable.
Wild.
He speaks Russian. In fact, I reached out to the Flyers. I said, listen, if you need somebody
Yeah.
to help translate with Michkov, he speaks like ancient dialects that have disappeared.
That is crazy.
It's amazing. The kid's like,
Where does he even hear it and learn it?
I don't know.
That's
He's
nuts.
constantly, he picks up languages like anything. I was in his company and I was asking him, he like it was like an AI search.
Wow.
Right? Like it was unbelievable with this. It was unbelievable. I mean, I can't tell you.
Yeah. I struggle with English. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was amazing. Amazing stuff. Anyway.
So he released a new video where he does all the bird calls of NFL teams.
Oh, I love it.
A little football for
The
you.
Northern Cardinal.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
And a peregrine falcon, the fastest animal in the world.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
This is a red-tailed hawk.
Crazy, right?
This is a raven, common raven. This is what the bald eagle actually sounds
Here we go, bald eagle.
like. The northern
And now we have like a bald eagle video, so you can
That's
compare.
That kid's unbelievable.
It's
That's so
unbelievable.
awesome. I love that kid.
wait, this is the bald eagle. He's
Wow.
on. Exact replicate of it.
Wait, go back to that bird. Look at that bird.
actually sounds
Wait.
like.
Let's do it. Oh my God. Jules, that's incredible.
Wild, right?
Look at that thing's awesome. Eagles.
They need to get him.
Bird.
They need to bring him down to the game.
That gets me fired up.
The Eagles with the Autistic Foundation should bring him to a game and have him
Oh,
do
I'm
it.
gonna
Eagle.
I'm going to text them. I'll text them. I'm sure they already know, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
You never know.
Crazy, right?
That is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
That is fantastic.
I was thinking, what else we got? Oh, we can't go without mentioning
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
Put the picture back up. I'm sorry. I just can't wait, man. Look at that thing. Look at it. That's the coolest bird ever.
One of the cool moments I had, I was golfing at Juniata Park, and they had a family of bald eagles. And to see one in the tree,
Oh,
you're just like,
that's gotta be dynamite,
It's
man.
really majestic out in the wild.
Look at it.
Wild at
I
Juniata.
just see that. That's awesome. Let's go, bird. Yeah.
We gotta give a shout out to Cecily Tynan retiring, right?
Ah,
Cecily. We've had some great weather people in town.
Yes.
Right? Ever since like we were
Incredible.
kids, Jim O'Brien.
Yeah. Cecily rules, man.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she gives a speech of why she's doing it, which you'll love.
Announcement. I have a personal announcement. After more than 30 years at Action News, I will be retiring in a few weeks, and honestly, I'm thrilled about it. This has been in the works for a while. I've been counting down here at the station. Both my children have graduated from high school. My daughter is going to college in less than a month, and she'll be running cross country and track. And my husband and I, we plan to attend every single one of her meets. So it's the right time for me. It's the right time for my family. And I'm so very thankful. I've had such a long career at this station. And this is the best thing. I have got time to say goodbye. My final broadcast will be in more than a month from now, the 6 o'clock news on Monday, August 31st. So mark that on your calendars. And hopefully, Brian, we will have quiet weather that week. No tornado warnings, please, because I want the time to say goodbye. And afterwards,
Still like a farewell tour
here at the station.
Well, if history's
Like
a
a
guide,
month.
we're going to
Yeah.
have a great party. For
I love
you.
this. She's going to retire so she can go follow her
He
kids'
goes-
cross country matches.
How
Just-
beautiful is
Yeah.
that?
Nice. What? They do go on for a while. Yeah. Then you got to travel. You got to travel somewhere else to see you go by again.
Listen, I'm getting into the crew game. It's the same thing. Where I'm like, that's it. And the work, dude. If I tell you, Anthony is on that erg.
Is that what it's called? The boat?
So there's a machine.
Oh, okay.
That it's a rowing machine.
Mhm.
It's called an erg.
Okay.
He's on that erg 3 times a day. He comes up. Of course, never wears a shirt.
You have one in your house?
Yes.
Oh.
Get one in the house.
Nice. Dude,
You
that's
know
like the
what?
greatest workout. It's like a full body workout.
Like the only way to do it, right? I'm afraid of it, right?
Oh, yeah? You haven't gotten off?
I've got it. But
Why your back's hurting.
He's unbelievable, right? So he comes up. He's just drank. Like his whole thing is like they call it a 2K, where you have to do 2,000 meters in less than 6 minutes and 40 seconds or 50 seconds or whatever it is. He comes up and he's just drenched.
Yeah.
Right? And like the other day, he wanted in Yankees.
Okay.
Right? So I'm like, I got it, right? So I had a bag, and that actually it was cavatelli, which we call gabardines, right? The cavatelli is made out of ricotta.
Okay.
Of the cheese. They're cheese cavatelli. So he wanted that. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I had a 2-pound bag. So I go, Dad, will you eat some for lunch tomorrow? I'll make the whole thing, right? Because me and my wife, I love them, but I'm not eat like they're filling, right? So I eat a little bit, and he's like, yeah. He ate 1.5 pounds, probably about 1.5 pounds because I had me and my wife split a 1/2 pound, maybe, probably less, and he ate the rest. He goes, Daddy, I want to finish them off, all right? I go, dude, knock yourself out.
So is he a casual or is it just ravenous? Like, or is it?
So I think he went 3 plates. So the first plate was like, it was gone. Second plate, a little slower. The third plate, and he comes walking in.
He's ready for a nap, right?
Right. Well, he ate 1.5 pounds in Yankees. Or
After that workout.
Yeah, well, that's my point. Like, the amount of pasta that he eats, it's unbelievable. Like, I have to make 1 pound of spaghetti, a whole box, right? Just for him.
You got to get the giant pasta have the firehouses so they can make enough pasta
It's
for
unbelievable.
like 8 guys.
Right, because I have to use, like, I got my pasta pot isn't that big, right? So I can't put too much in there.
Right.
But I got to use one just for him.
That's great. No, that's a great workout, man.
But anyway, that's that sport is like, the amount of work for that little time was my point.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
So, Miz, you love him because he throws heat. You want to hate him because he's a brewer. Now he's got a hobby that I'm like, he's kind of cool. I like this hobby. He's spending his money on something. He's a Midwestern kid. So he says, he does his fishing and hunting, but he likes to buy some lights. You got it?
He likes to buy lights.
Yes, but they're lights you're going to appreciate. They're
No,
lights.
I appreciate lights.
Nah, not like this. These are good lights. These are great lights.
Really?
Yeah, cool. It's a cool little niche. When I started marketing school, it was niche, and then when I finished, it was niche. Yeah.
About you, or is there anything else, off the field that you're interested in that, maybe Brewers fans don't know about you, or might be surprised to find out that you're interested in?
This offseason, I got really big into like neon signs.
Okay.
So the old beer signs. So yeah, I picked up a Hams one that like rotates with the scenery. So I'm kind of big into that one. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, hunting, fishing, the normal stuff. Coming from the Midwest, so. But yeah, the big ones, the neon signs. I kind of fell in love with them.
Beer sign.
Beer sign. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm into this kid.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
You know what I heard? I heard an interview with Justin Reed,
Mm-hmm.
who used to be with the Chiefs. He's now with the Saints. He's safety and real good player. Anyway, you know what his hobby is? Chess.
Okay.
But he's like, I found this unbelievable. First of all, I loved him, right? Like, he's from New Orleans. He's from Louisiana. And he was given all the spots in New Orleans, Louisiana to go to, all this stuff. But he goes, I got into chess because I love the strategy element of it. And he said, I hired a chess master to teach me. And he became unbeatable.
Dude, people get nuts in the chest. Like nuts.
And you know what and he goes, they asked him, when did you get into it? And he said, I got into it during the pandemic. And during the pandemic, I started watching that show. Remember that show?
Yeah. We just talked about that
Queen's
actress.
Gambit.
Yeah.
And he started watching Queen's Gambit and fell in love with chess.
Yeah,
Which I thought was awesome.
People go nuts about their online rankings and stuff, and I don't know.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of grades of ranking. Howard Stern got crazy into that too for years.
Really?
Yeah.
And I brought it up because Anthony likes it, and I'm like, he's like, Dad, you play chess? I go, all right. And kick my ass. I was like,
It's crazy. People could play games without even seeing the board. Just like, oh, we're moving. It's wild. Yeah. I wish I knew how to do that stuff.
I know. It's really incredible. It really is.
Yeah.
We got one more break to go to, and then we'll get back to the Nugs.
Cool.
I forgot. We got one more break. All right.
There we go. Thank you for being part of our PHLY community here. And we're always looking for ways to improve our shows, better understand how you listen and what you value most. That's why we've launched a new quick survey, and feedback helps us shape the content you love and make it even better. It only takes a few minutes, but it makes a big impact. Take a moment, head over to allphly.com/poll, P-O-L-L, and let your voice be heard. And respond us, you got a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card because we appreciate you. Like I said, thanks for being part of what we're doing here at PHLY. Give us your feedback so we can keep improving the shows. Quick surveys, just a few minutes, and your input really helps shape the future content. And if you fill out the survey, you got a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. So head over to allphly.com/poll, P-O-L-L, and let your voice be heard. Elkin Chevrolet, run by three brothers, real brothers, local guys, great guys. And right now, they're lining up deals that are very hard to beat. They got a huge inventory of Chevy trucks and SUVs, everything people actually want to drive. Equinoxes, Trailblazers, Tahoe Suburban, Silverados. And the prices, well, they're going to move fast. If you've been thinking about it, now's the time. Whether it's getting to a game, getting to work, or just getting out of town for a bit to maybe watch the Sixers or Flyers play, you'll drive off in the perfect ride at the perfect price. And here's the thing. This isn't just a one-and-done kind of place. These are the guys you go back to again and again because they treat you right. No runaround, no games, no haggling, no hassles, just real people, real deals. Elkin Chevrolet, real brothers, real deals, and a whole lot of honking good service going on. Super easy to get there. Route 73 South in Marlton. Elkin Chevrolet. All right, let's do one more because your man, everyone's elite player, Bryce Harper, he was on the Mookie Betts podcast.
Yes.
Said some things, and I didn't have a problem with most of it, all fine, except he's throwing shade at Topper again. This is the second time now. The first time he did the dig about, Marsh, he's a regular full-time player in this platoon. And it's not working out that way now because Donnie Baseball is going back to a platoon now with Marsh. So he talked about Topper. He doesn't mention Topper, but he talks about having managers who've played, which is the dig at our man Topper.
Donnie, what did someone like Donnie bring to you guys to help turn things around?
Yeah, I think somebody that's played.
Okay.
That's done it, right? He did it in a big market too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for him, coming in, Gold Glover, runner-up MVP, playing in a big market in New York City, understands what it's like, fan base, media, all that kind of stuff. Somebody that's been in the batter's box too. When you have somebody that's done it, you can kind of, relate to that, and he can relate to you as well. So it's not just somebody, saying something that's never been there or done that. So it's been really good.
What is it? Because I play.
Boo. Now I went back last night. We had a guy who played, Joe Girardi, and he was gushing over Topper when Topper replaced him and how great he had a feel for the team and he knew him. Come on, man. That's weak sauce what he's doing there. Earl Weaver never played. Jim Leland never played. There's some guys out there.
I mean, I don't know, dude. You're looking to pick,
dude.
That's
a shot right at him.
Every chance you get,
every chance he gets, he's taking shots. Like, come on, bro.
I don't know. I mean, whatever. He's talking up Donnie baseball. What can I tell you?
You can talk up Donnie without crapping all over Topper.
Well, he played,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I hear you.
That's weak.
I hear you.
You ain't got to do that.
Yeah, I know. It's that's twice with two.
By the way, you've had 1 home run since June, 2 home runs since June.
Yeah.
Focus, brother.
Well, I listen. I get you. Yeah.
He's a Canadian. You can't crap on a Topper. He's not even here anymore. He's a nice Canadian guy. He's fired.
Canadian piece
You got him fired.
Here's the thing that's interesting is that he and Castellanos hated each other. Despised one another.
Right.
And I thought he would be Team Topper against Castellanos.
Common enemy.
Right?
Yes.
But he's not either.
No.
He's more on
he's Team Bryce.
Cassie, I hear, is enjoying his respite from baseball.
I imagine he would.
And he's painting every day.
Like
he's a
artistic
painter.
painting?
Yes, he's a painter.
Okay.
He's a painter.
All right.
Yeah.
Have at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably be doing that too if I had $100 million.
Right. Correct.
I'll sit around paint a little bit. Sleep till noon, paint a little bit.
Yeah, and then you paint. And
have a couple beers.
Yeah. Well, no.
Repeat.
Yeah. I think he likes what you like. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
That's just neither here nor there. All right. Our Love Philly Hour is coming up, and joining us from the New York Post. Looking forward to it. Greg Joyce, he covers the Yanks. He's going to be in town. So I want to talk about the series with Greg and how a great baseball guy. We'll talk all about the deadline coming up, this matchup that over the weekend, which is really good. Looking forward to that. And then our man TV Todd to send us into the weekend. First, our Love Philly opening. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. It's not just the title Love Philly, it's a feeling. It's a heartbeat. A city that never asked for permission to be itself. That's us, right? That's our personality. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. And now in 2026, the world comes back to Philadelphia. Not just to remember, but to celebrate. The show isn't just about what's happening. It's about who we are while it's happening. Because Philadelphia isn't a backdrop. It's a character. It's the voice that tells it like it is. The guy at the end of the bar who doesn't sugarcoat a thing. It's the family that's been on the same block for generations. It's the artist, the athlete, the builder, the believer. It's the lifer, the dreamers, the grinders. It's all of us. And that's what Love Philly's about. We're going to sit with people that make this place go. The ones who built it, the ones carrying it, the ones pushing it forward, the legends who left their mark. Not just the championships, not just the headlines, but the moments in between, the way the city shows up for itself, the way it refuses to be anything other than real. And through it all, we're going to remind ourselves and show the world what Philadelphia is. It's not just a stereotype. It's not a punchline. It's a foundation. It's a force. It's a city that gave birth to a nation and never stopped building. So as the country turns 250 and the spotlight finds Philadelphia again, this is our moment to tell the story the right way. Not polished, not filtered, real, authentic, proud. Because this city just doesn't rise to the occasion. It defines it. This is Love Philly. Love Philly brought to us by Wawa, our favorite. Wawa loves Philly, and we love our Wawa. That's right, every morning. All right, big series. We just got done the Dodgers. Big week of baseball here. Just got done the Dodgers series, and in come the Yankees. The judgeless Yanks come to town. Great matchup tonight. Schlittler goes for the Yankees versus Lizardo, the Lizard, on the mound for the Phillies. Big weekend. Sunday night, we got a monster because it'll be Sanchez and Warren Sunday night.
Should be some sellouts down there. Might be a lot of Yankee fans, I would imagine.
Yeah, so it'll be and it's going to be a fun. You know, anytime the Yankees come into town, it's always a blast. I'm looking forward. I can't wait for the series. I'm looking forward to it. And then and Saturday looks like a bullpen game for the Phils and Weathers. Lefties give those soft tossing lefties give the Phillies issues. So Weathers is going to pitch for the Yankees. Joining us from the New York Post, my old paper, a great baseball guy, Greg Joyce, who covers the Yankees for the Post. Greg,
hey, how you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Good. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Nah, thank you. How's Chris Shaw treating you?
Great. He's the man. Yeah, it's a great sports department we have. So lucky to work for him.
He's my favorite. So when I was at the paper, I used to do these like 5,000 word takeouts, and Chris was my editor. Okay. And I used to drive him crazy because I would labor over every word, the whole thing. And Chris worked hand in hand with me. I love him. And of course, you're working with Crazy
awesome.
Dave Blezzo.
Oh, of course. It's quite a crew, but it's awesome. It's top notch.
I love it. All right. So I know you're on the trade heading down, Greg, to Philly. What sort of Yankees teams coming in? Because obviously with no Judge, the offense has kind of suffered a little bit. So what kind of state are the Phillies getting? I mean, you just had all that weather going on up there this week.
The first couple months.
Greg, you got us? Hey, Greg? The train.
Man, the train's hitting one of them zones.
The train must be hitting the zone.
I'm a big fan of the train in New York.
You like taking the train?
Yes.
Yeah, I like the train too. I'd rather the train be in Europe, but
sure.
Yeah. But the train.
High-speed trains are fun.
All right. Do me a favor, Jules. Let's do this. Let's get Greg situated. Let's take a quick TO and try to get Greg situated, all right? And we'll talk about our friends while we get Greg situated through that little rough spot, which is going on. I can tell. I know that. That's the one problem about the train.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about our friends. Let's talk about Parks Casino. That's right. How about tonight, Fightins? Here's what you do. You go to the sports book. You watch the Phillies tonight. You get $1 dogs, $3 Miller Lights, and $3 Bud Lights tonight. in that incredible sportsbook environment. It's amazing. The video wall screen's amazing, but they got it all. Parks Casino. Tickets still announced, available, just announced. Two great bands, Fuel and Lit, at the Excite Center, November 6th. All right? So you got it. And then the I Love the 90s tour, Vanilla Ice, Milli Vanilli, Young MC on September 29th.
Dig it.
They got all kinds of great acts. ParksCasino.com to find all of them and get tickets for it. Every night's fun. You can stay at the hotel, Parksview Hotel. It's all right there. You got to be 21. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's talk about Xfinity and the 5-year price guarantee. If I told you, you can have intelligent Wi-Fi and keep it the same price for 5 whole years. That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. We're talking Wi-Fi with a 6th sense, super intelligent Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Keeps everything in your home working together. And the beauty about it is you get Xfinity's best equipment. And again, you're not signing any contracts. There's nothing like that. So a lot changes in 5 years, right? The kids grow bigger, championships are won, you name it, all the stuff that happens. But your Wi-Fi stays the same. The price stays put for 5 whole years. All right, that's Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee. Check it out, Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only, restrictions apply. All right, I think Greg was going through a tunnel. All right, I know that tunnel on the way down.
Yeah.
All right, I think we got him back as he goes.
You got me?
Yeah, there we go, buddy.
Sorry about that.
Nah, I know that tunnel well. I used to make that trip a lot.
Hey, I bet.
All right, so tell us about the Yankees without Judge and the power and the lineup and what it's like, what it's been like.
Yeah, it's definitely a different team without Judge. They've really struggled here for the better part of the last month. The first couple of weeks after he went down with the rib injury, they, got some contributions from up and down the lineup. Different guys withstood his absence, but really since late June, it's been a struggle. They've had a number of key guys kind of going through it. Cody Bellinger especially is in the midst of a rough slump. A lot of guys that had been, popping early in the season have been going through it. And so, they're playing a lot of low scoring tight games, and, their rotation's been really good. Their bullpen's actually been a surprise how well it's been. But the lineup has been, they need some more consistently. Ben Rice, who was in Philly, obviously as an all-star. He's been good. Trent Grisham has been good, but they just haven't had the consistent at-bats from guys since Judge went down.
And I think, like the Phillies, I think the Yankees and the Phillies both struggle against lefties. So you'll see Luzardo tonight and Sanchez on Sunday night, which I know Goldschmidt could still hit lefties. But after that, I mean, that lineup, they really need Bellinger and Chisholm and you mentioned Rice. A lot of left-handed pop that is going to be tough against Phillies left-handed starters.
Yeah, they actually had some good success against lefties earlier in the year. But like you said, since Judge went down, that's taken a hit. It's kind of a different looking lineup when they face a lefty versus a righty. So they'll have Goldschmidt in there, probably Ahmed Rosario. Both those guys kind of had been lefty killers. Goldschmidt is one of the guys that's really been going through it the last month. The first few months of the season for a guy who's 38 kind of tapped into his former MVP version, but he's kind of fallen off the last couple of weeks. So, but they're going to keep running him out there mostly in the leadoff spot against lefties. That should have Rosario at third base. Ben Rice has been pretty good against lefties, but Jazz Chisholm is obviously much better against righties. So it's certainly a different looking lineup that they kind of play the platoons, and then once that lefty starter's out of the game, they shoot their pinch hitters mid game. So it'll be a tough task for them for sure.
All right, what are they looking for at the trade deadline?
Yeah, so they definitely need I think the biggest need right now is just a catcher who can hit. Austin Wells has been their starter for most of the season. It's funny, he actually came up through the minors, known for his offense, and there were a lot of concerns about his defense. And now he's a couple of years into his big league career, and he's been one of the best defensive catchers in the game, and his offensive has completely fallen off a cliff. He's been one of the worst hitters in Major League Baseball this season. So they definitely need a guy, preferably a right-handed hitting catcher to kind of pair with him or take over the bulk of the duty there. Obviously, Ryan Jeffers from the Twins is a guy that is being connected to them a lot. Whether the Rockies might deal a guy like Hunter Goodman, who's got 30 home runs and a lot of years in control. I don't know if they'll do that, but they definitely need some help at catcher offensively. And then, the bullpen's actually been a nice surprise, but they could use at least one more trustworthy arm down there to kind of help shorten games and, add someone to the circle of trust. And then just depending on what kind of catcher they get, they could certainly use another bat just because they still don't really know for sure when they're going to get Judge back. And same with Giancarlo Stanton, who's been out on the IL since April. So if they could add some kind of offense, that would be a big help.
Yeah, that American League's wild, right? Like it's wide open, and you just saw the Red Sox going on an epic tear.
Yeah, it's crazy. For a while, like their struggles, you kind of felt like they were going to be okay because the AL had been so bad around them. But like you said, now the Red Sox all of a sudden creeping up behind them. The Orioles had gone on a streak of their own. So we'll see what it ends up looking like as far as a playoff picture. But they do have some wiggle room just because the AL has been so bad. But they obviously can't. They got to turn it around before they get too much in the weeds and risk being a danger of not making it until Judge gets back.
Great pitching matchup tonight with Luzardo and Schlittler tonight. So that's going to be good. He's been terrific, man, that kid.
Yeah, he's been everything they could have hoped for. When they called him up around this time last year, he had a pretty good start. Obviously, he had that playoff start against the Red Sox where he, was dominant, made a lot of headlines there. But I think they were hoping for really, they had high expectations for him coming into the season, but he's been kind of beyond that. I mean, he was the guy that was in contention for starting the All-Star game. He's kind of turned into the ace while they dealt with some injuries to the rotation. And now they have Cole and Fried back. Those guys are in the rotation for the first time together, healthy, finally, after a year and a half later. But Schlittler's kind of been the guy to kind of anchor the rotation, and he's been awesome so far.
Cole was unbelievable the other day because it was Wednesday. What did he have? 11 strikeouts? Like he was just back. It looked like old Garrett Cole.
Yeah, he's been, he's had a couple of hiccups for a guy coming back from Tommy John, which is natural. His first couple starts back, he looked like vintage Garrett Cole. Then went through some struggles. The command is sometimes been hit or miss a little bit. But more often than not, really. Like he had a rough June. But besides that, he's looked pretty close to the top-notch Garrett Cole form, which obviously they need.
Yeah, I mean Wednesday he was crazy. The Phillies have a kid that came off Tommy John, but it didn't work. Andrew Painter, who was going to be the next phenom starter from the right side. They were counting on him, and he's come back, and he's never got his velocity back.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it works for a lot of guys, but there's no guarantee that you're going to come back to that form. Like I think Garrett was pretty vulnerable, or like honest about that. That he did everything during the rehab to try to put himself in the best position to return to top form once he did come back. But you never know until you do it, right? So it's I think they've been pleased that how he's looked so far. It's been about as good as you could expect for a guy who went about a year and a half without pitching, almost a year and a half. The World Series was his last game in 24, and then came back. He came back in late May. So, they've been pretty cautious with him, like kind of giving him some extra days in between starts when they can, and kind of being cautious with his pitch count just to kind of keep him for the long haul. But by and large, he's been really good.
And then what about, I guess you got Weathers going against the Phils Saturday. Those lefties give the Phillies problems, man. So we'll see. And then Warren on Sunday night Baseball.
Yeah, so those two guys, Weathers and Warren, like when they're at full strength with the rotation, they still have Carlos Rodon on the IL. But once they get him back, if everybody stays healthy, then it seems like Weathers or Warren is probably going to go to the bullpen. But both those guys have been had their ups and downs in the first half. They both start out of the gates pretty well, and then have had some more hiccups of late. Warren really struggles against. He's had some left-handed hitters have hurt him, so that's something to watch. Weathers has been, he's a guy where some starts he's almost unhittable, and then others a couple starts ago he barely made it out of the second or third inning. So you don't fully know what you're getting with him on a given day, but both guys have the capability of looking like great pitchers. But it seems like one of them is going to head to the bullpen if they can ever get that rotation to full strength.
Yeah, it's going to be it'll be interesting. What are you? Were you down here for the All-Star game?
I was not.
What is it? Have you been to Citizens Bank Park?
Yeah. I was there. These guys were there 2 years ago, right around the deadline, I think it was, when they played them in 24.
What's the word about Philadelphia? Like we obviously were the centerpiece of MLB the last week and kind of the whole thing. I'm just curious. We always love kind of what the New York kind of view of the town
my name
is.
is Issa and Rockleader, along with my coworkers.
At least players playing there, like it's always a good atmosphere, and I think guys appreciate that. Like, it's a long season, and some stadiums you go into and not a ton of buzz on the road, but I think guys know when they go to play in Philly, it's gonna be a good atmosphere. I think guys kind of play up for that. It's like if you go to Philly, you go to Boston, the Northeast towns, like you're getting a good atmosphere, especially a weekend series in the middle of summer. I think it should be a pretty I would imagine packed house all weekend, and like you said, some good pitching matchups. Like I think it should be fun.
Yeah, it's a great baseball. It'll be a great baseball. And listen, like the Phillies are interesting because they got such great starting pitching, and you got Schwarber and you got Harper, obviously, and there's a hole in the right side of the plate which they need, and Durant is a special closer. So I mean, they're a legit contender. It's going to be interesting with them at the deadline as well.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's and I know the Dodgers were just in town, faced the Phillies. They just had the Yankees last weekend, and the Yankees were, they played them close, but they were kind of fortunate maybe to get one win. Also, didn't play their best, but it's another one of those series. I feel like where you're facing a tough task with the Phillies, like you said, you kind of facing Schwarber and Harper to start a lineup, and then some of the pitchers that they're going against too with the lefties who have given them trouble. So it's an important series for the Yankees to try to get back on track, but it's no easy task by any means.
Yeah, Greg, listen, a lot of fun, buddy. Nice chopping it up with you. If you need anything in town, all right, you got the Blezo will hook it up for you. So if you ever need anything, all right, get out of jail free card. You let me know.
I appreciate you having me on. Sorry about all the train noises, but enjoy the weekend. Thanks again.
You too, buddy. Take care. Give everything. Tell Shaw I said hello. All right, good stuff, pal. Thank you. Greg Joyce from the New York Post giving us the
preview. The Yankees get back on track. I mean, they're 7-3 in their last 10. I mean, they seem to be on the track right now.
But they don't hit.
I know.
They don't hit. And I got news for you. I think the Phils win tonight, and Sunday night, Phils are a lock.
All right.
Phils
you keep saying it. All right.
Phils
I'll follow you on there.
They're going to rock Warren.
I will follow you.
I knew that he's vulnerable to lefties, and I could see them. And knowing that it's Sanchez, Phils roll. They roll. Now, tomorrow night is going to be a little bit of a struggle. Tonight should be interesting.
You think? I got a scary feeling tonight.
About tonight?
Yeah.
What, Lizard? You got no faith in the Lizard?
No, it's the bats I got problems with. Check this out. Hembo of ESPN.
Yes.
Wheeler, Sanchez, Luzardo. When they play, Phillies' run differential is 102 positive. When all other starting pitchers, the run differential, minus 117. Dude,
Dude, that is crazy.
Wait, so they're a minus run differential?
Yes, they're one of the few teams. That's what I'm saying. This can't exist. You can't go on like this.
How many games over 500 are they?
Let me see real quick.
That's unbelievable.
There's 8 games over 500. 9 games over 500.
9 games over 500 with a negative
minus 15 run differential.
That's an indictment on the general manager.
Yeah,
that's an
high
indictment
sustainable
on the general manager. That's just awful. I mean, that
is crazy.
I mean,
it's
not fair to the club, to the players to have and that's where, like, thank God Nola's not pitching against the Yankees. Ben Rice would have 17 home runs. Like, like that's a problem. Like,
it's a serious
we talk
issue.
about the lefties. He can't face anybody that's got. I'd almost mark the rotations out looking at the lineups. Like, because power lefties crush him. Absolutely crush. That ball that Muncy hit. Oh my God! Like, you knew. And there it goes. Like you did the Tom McCartney, and it's gone.
Yeah, everyone. Nolan knew, everybody did.
Yeah, I mean, my God. All right, let's take a quick TO. We'll come back with a nug or two, and then we got our man TV Todd to kick us into the weekends.
All right.
That's what I love. I love our TV Todd into the weekend. Programming though, I think talk on Monday.
Ooh, all right.
All right. I think talk on Monday. I was texting with him. We were talking yesterday. So I think on Monday we'll get to talk.
All right.
I think he's coming back up to town.
Sweet.
Get ready. I'm excited for the boys. Like, we got football right off. And, it's going to start like in October is like both teams are ready to go. Flyers and Sixers.
We got a top 5 basketball team. Unbelievable.
I know.
It's still unbelievable.
It's still like I love it. Like, I love this time of year where because and this is crazy because we got college football, right?
Yes.
NFL then starts, and then it all begins.
Full blast. Pedal
Full
to the
blast.
metal.
Full blast.
Playoff baseball, hopefully right around the corner.
Yes. It's all here. All right. Let's go to our friends like Valley Forge. Do you know that feeling when you need a quick getaway, a little reset action? Well, you don't want to deal with airports and long drives, overcomplicated travel plans. It's why Montgomery County, Pennsylvania is such a great getaway spot for Philadelphia area travelers. Little bit of everything: history, shopping, entertainment, outdoor adventure, great food, all just outside the city. The inns have great food.
Love a solid inn.
Those Montgomery County inns. Vinny AccuVinny's the man of the inns.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, he goes to the inns. Great food, drinks, a lot of hidden gems in Montgomery County. And with America celebrating 250 years this summer, never been a better time to experience the history and the stories that help shape this country. Whether it's a couple's trip, family road trip, family weekend sports road trip, any chance just to get away for a few days and unplug, Montgomery County makes it easy to get away without going far. Plan your trip, book your stay, start your retreat today. valleyforge.org. That's valleyforge.org. Now, Moss come back from the shore tomorrow. So Next week, football starts. Got to get over to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah, you do.
With the fall sports scene in action, now's the time to prep for it, right? It's around the corner. Danny D's getting ready to go back to school already. It's there. So your fall sports, from fall baseball and fall softball and soccer and all the running and everything you need, football. That's it. Dick's Sporting Goods, your one-stop shop for everything you need this season. Jerseys and fan gears, the Van Gear to rep your teams. Whatever sport you're playing in the fall, they got it easy. Stop by your local Dick's Sporting Goods anywhere around the area, or shop anytime at dicks.com before the next big game. Whether you're heading to the stadium or backfields in the neighborhood, make your first stop Dick's Sporting Goods, because fall sports start here. All right. Now, I guess camp will be next week.
Yeah.
First practice is Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
the 29th. And then all eyes will be on the offense.
Yep. And one man. Mannion.
I am so in on Mannion. I'm so in on Mannion.
It's like when they do the highlight videos or they break down plays, they put that little circle around the feet of the players. So, you know, it's like, I wish they could do that if you go to training camp, just watch Mannion have a little round highlight bubble around him. So you're like, oh, there he is. What's he doing?
Honestly,
What's he doing?
If I were
is he happy? Does he look happy with that play?
If I were the Eagles, I'd have him mic'd up all the time.
Yeah.
And I would I would do a whole big thing about Mannion.
Yeah. And like, just give out like little 20-second bursts, little clips of him. Sounds like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Anti-Patullo.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would be my whole thing. Like, hey, you know.
That wouldn't be great signs for Nick.
Well,
they're featuring.
I don't know. I mean, like, what
the wonder kid.
He's the head coach. Like, I don't know what else to like. What are you going to do? Like, you're the head coach, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, this is where he needs to be.
He's in a lose-lose situation. If the offense looks bad, he's the reason. If the offense looks great, he's probably in trouble as well. Because they're not going to let the kid walk, Mannion walk. If the offense looks great and invest.
If the offense looks great,
and someone want to interview him, they're not gonna let him go.
I know, dude.
So it kind of stinks for Nick. What?
Is this real? Shams?
Is it the real Shams?
I just got an alert. LeBron James signing with the Sixers.
Shut up.
A 2-year, $8 million deal.
No, dude. Shut up.
No, this is my ESPN alert. Oh my God.
Dude, it is breaking.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They're the number one team now.
Oh my, I can't believe it. What?
10, 9, 8,
I didn't see that.
Woo!
Are you kidding me?
Woo! 2 years. He's here for 2 years.
Oh my God. LeBron James is coming to Philadelphia.
Holy.
Oh my God.
I want to curse so bad.
Clutch Sports. Oh my God.
Dude,
Rich
this
Paul.
is crazy.
LeBron is signing with the Sixers. Oh my God.
Man, redo those rankings now, ESPN. Let's go. Update those rankings.
Wow.
The Bet Parks update the odds yet?
Oh my God.
You can on those odds. Wow, dude. Philadelphia?
What? Moscow just texted me. LeBron signed with the Sixers.
Philadelphia?
Wow.
This is crazy.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Oh my God. I'm blown away.
I got little tears in my eyes. Like I'm ready to.
You know what?
This is
I
crazy.
purposely was like, it's not happening. I don't say it. I don't say it. I don't say it. He's coming.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to buy season tickets now.
Oh my God.
Dude, they already got him in the black jersey.
Oh my God, he's coming.
Julie, you gotta grab that off Twitter, that picture, man. Him in the black jersey.
Trust the process was real. Oh my God.
Thank you, Rich Paul.
We got an amazing team. Play the song. Play it, play it, play it, play it. Holy moly.
Don't punch me. All right, punch me.
All right. What? Wow. That's unbelievable.
This is crazy. Dude. Where's the vibe? Get on mic on here. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's unreal. Can you call Derek? Like, Todd, hang tight, Todd.
Dude,
we're going to get to you in a minute.
Crazy.
But that's unbelievable.
I'm
blown away.
Early on a Friday.
On a Friday? I did not expect this. LeBron with the Sixers.
Field Yates, LeBron James, Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brown, Joel Embiid, and VJ.
Oh, my God. Play the mother father song. Oh, my God. Yes.
It's like New Year's.
Oh my
It's like
God.
New Year's right now. Everyone's
I can't
texting.
believe this. LeBron in
He's a
Philadelphia.
Sixer
This is unreal.
for 2 years too.
2-year deal.
$8 million.
Wow.
For $8 million.
Wow.
Gansey.
Wow.
Gansey.
Gansey the man.
Gansey rule.
What? I'm just out of my mind. I can't believe it.
Daryl Morey just
There's
jumped
no
off the
way.
bridge.
I was like, there's no way he's coming. No way he's coming. I'm stunned.
Oh,
That
man.
is absolutely
Dude.
stunning.
There he is. Look at that. Yeah.
Dude, that's outrageous.
It's crazy. Crazy.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's unbelievable.
Holy shit.
I'm stunned.
Yeah. Don't know what to say right now.
Like, dude, they're going.
Cenobite Mayor. This isn't supposed to happen here. He's right. They're right. It's not supposed to happen here.
This is unbelievable. It's the year of Philadelphia.
It is.
This is unbelievable. All right. Reach out to Derek, Jules. All right.
Yeah.
We'll get somebody. Let's get tied up here because he's a Sixer man and a Flyer man. He's it. He's everything. Holy moly.
Man. Trust the process.
Wow.
He's about to fix the process.
That's unreal. Yeah, just put it on. Don't worry about it. Todd, are you kidding me?
I just texted Jules. I'm like, Jules, you could totally bump me right now. Like, this is ridiculous.
I'm blown away.
It's stunning. It's like Anthony, you just said today, and I agree with you. I moved on from this. I thought he's not coming to Philly. I've moved on mentally. Let's go. And now this,
dude. I was like, I'm not even going to play this game. He's not going to choose us. I close my eyes. I can't see it. And there it is. But flash it again, Jules. Flash it again. Him in a uniform.
Oh, man.
This is, Todd, you're a man of a movie poster. This is the movie poster for the 2026 Sixers.
I'm stunned. Let me ask you this, because you guys are better basketball guys than me, right? Has there ever been a better starting five in team history?
No. Because the 83 starting five included Mark Ivoroni.
Correct.
So the answer would be no.
I mean, that whatever team, that Billy C team, then they...
Oh, I don't know. Back in like Wilt days you're talking? That is unbelievable. No, I mean...
We got a $20 super chat from Car Washes and Espresso. I'm 35,000 feet in the air on my way back to Philly, losing my mind looking for people with Philly gear on this plane. I don't know what to do right now.
Scream, brother! Play the song! Play it! Play it! Play it! Oh, my God.
It made the most basketball sense. Everybody said it.
It's unreal.
Well, yeah, and what does that say? That says that LeBron agrees this is his best place to win a championship. This is the best place to win a championship. We were dead in the water weeks and weeks ago.
We had that as one of the four worst teams in basketball a month ago.
Completely dead. This Mike Gansey
Gansey's amazing.
is unbelievable.
He's a miracle worker. Sainthood him now. He's done 3 miracles.
He's taking it. It's unbelievable. They spent forever losing games on purpose, right? This guy's come in here in one summer, remade the whole team. He made him so attractive that LeBron was like, I got to go here.
Right.
Like, I don't think that they were one. I think he wanted to go to Miami. I think he really wanted to go to Cleveland. But they were like, you know what? Like, you can win. I think winning is what swayed him.
5-6 weeks ago, you said we're going to trade Paul George for Jalen Brown and LeBron James is going to come here. You think I was completely gummied up?
Unreal.
Completely. Somewhere Daryl Morey's on a bridge.
Really?
Like, what was he doing? Eddie Wright, $9.99 super chat, capital letters. I love you all. This is great.
This is crazy. This is, I mean, I'm trying to think back of moments in Philly sports history where we've had this feeling. This may top it all, right?
This is similar to the Lindros, but bigger. When we got the arbitration award of Lindros, it was huge. I remember being in my car losing my mind, but this is bigger.
It's bigger in that Lindros, even at that point, was still unproven, right?
He was going to be the GOAT.
He was going to be the GOAT. We actually
possibly
got
the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. And when you combine, I mean, it's truly unbelievable.
So this is the biggest one since Moses, right? So Moses was the best center. The Sixers had a needed center. And this was that. I'm going to come in and take him to the promised land. And he did. And this is very similar in that Moses was in his prime, but a little older. But Bron is a little older, but still a great player and a great fit. And think about it. Like, there was a gaping hole at the 4 spot, and he's it. Like, it's unbelievable. He fits them so perfectly. He's the facilitator. He doesn't have to shoulder the scoring load. They're going to be a great team.
All I'm thinking about, my mind's already going to ticket sales. It's going to be unbelievable. I mean, I don't even know. Sixers went from complete being dead. I was at that Knicks series in Philly. It was the most depressing time because you looked out at that crowd and you thought, it's just going to get worse for the next 4 or 5 years. Like, this is just a start of how bad it's going to be. And now we're sitting here today.
Yeah, I'm.
Here you go. There's LeBron tweeting stuff out. I thought I was done when the season ended. I wasn't ready to announce it, and I knew I needed time to really decide, but I was pretty sure I played my last game. I was honest at that last press conference when I said I needed to look at myself and decide if I still love the game. This is my last decision. I'm not going for money. I'm not going for family. What I'm playing for, am I really playing for at this point? I still want to sacrifice. I still want to work. I still want to grind. I still want to compete to win and have a chance at that feeling of winning another championship. I believe I can help make the Philadelphia 76ers a championship team, and I'm so excited to energize a new fan base and start this incredible journey one last time.
Oh, how beautiful.
I love this.
Oh, my God.
LeBron greater than Jordan.
That was, you didn't even get me there. That was so beautiful. Jules got goosebumps.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm with her.
Todd, you're all about show and the whole thing. That tweet was perfect. It wasn't a decision. It wasn't a big thing. That tweet was perfect in how he said it.
I'm trying to put it all in context. The summer that Philadelphia had and is having is unmatched, unrivaled. World Cup, All-Star Game, Home Run Derby. Now this, Leo Carlson offer sheet to show the world that the Flyers have lots of money to spend. Come here. What a summer.
I mean, it's we kind of I had a weird feeling because of cities become in vogue and they get on streaks, and this was going to be our time because of the 250, and then but this is unbelievable. I mean, this is unreal. I was completely convinced he wasn't coming. Like, all that Heat stuff, they tweeted the press conference link and all that stuff, the YouTube press conference link, all that stuff. I'm stunned.
We should have loaded up on Kalshi.
Yeah.
Should have loaded up on that.
It's unbelievable, man. It really is.
It really is. Well, listen, it's going to be very hard to talk about movies, so I have a proposal for you. I can't be on the show next Friday, So how about if I just come back early next week or midweek and we talk
Perfect.
film? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, we can't talk that today, right
No,
now.
I mean, this is the biggest news. Like, think about this for a second. Sports news that shocked us.
Dude,
right?
my buddy Brian Hicks, who you've met, he's like, most shocking event in Philadelphia sports history, question mark?
Yeah, I was about to do this. I was about just to do this off the top of my head.
Crazy, right?
So I can't believe you said that. Hicksy, yeah, all right. So you have, I'm thinking about it right now. You got Michael Vick choosing the Eagles signing Mike Vick. He was a huge name coming out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
That was a shocker. We talked about Moses, Bryce Harper. I guess, now, would you remember this? I was too young. Julius Erving. This must have been like when the Sixers got Doc. No, in an obviously much smaller world because the NBA wasn't anywhere close to it. There was no social media. But like people were like, Julius Erving was this amazing figure.
Yeah, but again, LeBron has an entire career of proof that he is the GOAT. Like that's what makes this different. Like we could talk about a young player coming here, or even an Irving, or but at the end of the day, this is unparalleled. Even Bryce Harper was at the beginning of his career, or top third of his career.
I mean,
it's like Pete Rose.
Pete Rose. That's a
closer
great
one. That's a closer one for sure.
That's a great one. This is exactly Pete Rose.
Yeah, that's great. That's the closest.
This is Pete Rose.
Wow. But also, where were the Phillies? Remind me, because I'm not as good with baseball. Where were the Phillies?
So the Phillies in 76, 77, and 78 won the National League East. Back then, you automatically went to the NLCS. They lost in the NLCS in 76 to the Reds, in 77 and 78 to the Dodgers. And they lost. They couldn't get over the hump. It was like they needed someone to lead them to the promised land, and that was Pete Rose. Now, the first year he didn't do it in 79, but in 80 he did it, and he catches the pop-up off the Bob Boone miss. This is Pete Rose. This generation's Pete Rose.
You know how that turned out.
That happened 48 years ago, or 49 years ago, 47 years ago.
That one is really great, but I can't mentally detach myself from the idea that the Sixers weeks ago were absolutely one of the worst teams in the league going nowhere. That's what makes this so different to me. The turnaround overnight is shocking.
Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to think about this. You're right. Like, is there any moment where you turned around this quickly? I don't see it.
I can't. It's been like 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
No, because the Eagles, there's never been a true football. I mean, when they won the Super Bowl, it wasn't like an ad. It was, Wentz was coming up. They added some pieces. I mean, we didn't think they'd win the Super Bowl. There's nothing like this. There's just nothing like this.
Mm-mm.
Where are your PHLY basketball guys?
They're doing an emergency pod right now.
Why are you talking to TV Todd?
Well,
I mean, come on.
I know. I just blown away. I'm so. First of all, it's great to share this with you, man. Like,
fun.
To be able to share this with friends, and this is what it's about, right? Like,
yeah,
we love this stuff. This stuff matters. LeBron's going to find out how much he's going to fall in love with this place because the people are going to just, and maybe, I don't know, maybe all this Philadelphia stuff, seeing the crowds and the All-Star game and all the love, maybe he's like, it'd be kind of fun to go to a sports city like Philadelphia.
And you're right. Eat bleep, Pat Riley.
I wonder, are we gonna find out, cause like how many, Philly athletes that are here currently, really did reach out to him secretly and told him about what it's like to be an athlete here in this city. I mean, there has to be so much more than we know.
I gotta believe, like, Bryce probably reached out to him.
I hope.
Well, obviously Maxey, and he's got a great relationship.
He's key. Him and Rich Paul really had. I think they were pretty influential. I'd imagine, being Maxey's one of Clutch Management's top clients.
Yeah, you think any of the Eagles? How about the Eagles? Any Eagles reach out to him? You think?
Maybe Jalen.
That'd be cool.
Saquon.
Yeah. Saquon, Jalen. Dude, I'm just trying to process this. Like, I like LeBron James is coming to Philadelphia. I did not believe it. I was like, nah, he's not. I can't say it. I can't say it.
Yeah, now his main line, LeBron. Rittenhouse Square. Where's he going to live?
This is going to be fun, and boy, does it solve the Embiid issues.
They're good even if Embiid's hurt.
Right.
They're good.
No, dude, they're great. Look at this team. So you're starting 5. Think about this for a second. My phone is just absolutely blown up. Which is
I bet.
Meg said sorry for blowing up your phone while you're on air.
Oh, no, this is the greatest. So you got Maxey, Edgecombe, Jalen Brown, LeBron, Embiid. Off the bench, you got Simons, LeBaron, and Dean Wade.
And
Hawk Porty. Holy moly.
And a Dembona.
Who says they're done?
That's a championship team if I ever seen one.
Dude, they went from, now they have depth.
Like, that's a championship team. Like that's a championship team. That's an amazing. That's a championship team.
This is this Gansey. It's just unbelievable what's happened here. If it wasn't for him to be able to pull off that Paul George trade, it would not happen.
I'm blown away, dude. Guys, we got LeBron James.
James is in Philadelphia.
Holy moly. This is unbelievable. Listen, all that, there has been no franchise that has been cursed more than this one. This has to be the antidote.
Yeah, what is it? What changed? What shifted? But there's definitely been a shift now.
I don't know. Gansey must be Bob Myers said something.
They put that X on the building, the Xfinity Mobile Arena. They put the X on.
Man, that's going to be outrageous. Oh, is that right? And
can Nick Nurse
the rising tide lift all? Nah,
he can't even screw it up, right?
Nah, I don't think so. I think he'll flourish. Listen, I'm all about. Go ahead.
I agree. He'll have the pieces. This is we're gonna really get to see what Nick Nurse can do now, I think.
Yeah, I don't see anything I mean, jeez. This is unbelievable. I mean, are you kidding me?
Fall sports in Philly are gonna be so great.
This is oh, dude, I feel like a kid. Oh my God. Todd, I gotta take a quick TO and then I guess hand it over to the Sixers people. But
yeah, listen, I'll
do next
talk
week.
Yeah, we'll do it next week, midweek or early in the week, but let's just bathe in this for a little bit right now.
Dude, we love you, brother. It was great to share this with you.
That was fun. That was fun.
It's kind of cool, man. We'll remember this,
We will. Play the song.
Play it. Play the song.
Yeah, we'll grab it on YouTube. We say screw to monetization.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Let's get somebody else to do it. We'll do mechanical.
Yeah, where is the guy on the piano? We had the fan on the piano.
That guy was great.
You know who that was?
Everybody for Philadelphia 76ers. Stop your feet. Everybody for Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, man. Stand up and cheer. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Scotty G, $4.99 super chat. What is the opposite of egging a house? Can we do Gansy's landscaping for free?
Oh, my God. That's unbelievable. Love you, brother.
All right, boys. Enjoy it. We'll talk next week.
See you, pal. Wow.
Who is that guy who sent that in? Do you remember? Oh, man.
I got it. Let me cut it. I can find it. I can find it. Play the song.
This is
Play
wild.
the song.
On a Friday. I never expected on a Friday.
No. Oh, my God. Where is... This is unbelievable, dude. Where do I have it? I got it somewhere. Let's do last break. Oh, my God. All right. I can't believe it. We got the freaking LeBron James.
Dude, you started screaming. I was like, what is going on?
Dude, I was like, what?
I was like, did you sell a movie? Like, what's happening? Your TV show got bored? That's what I thought was happening.
Well, I get the shit. I'm like, this can't be real. Because the alert comes, I subscribe to the alert from James.
Yeah.
Comes right to your phone.
Right.
The notification. Wow, my God. That's unreal. Unreal. All right. Let's go. Where do I even go? Let's go. All right, True Mark. Let's talk about our friends at True Mark. Kelly Body's freaking out. Yo, Kel, the Sixers got LeBron, Kelly. TrueMark.com, 24 branch locations, and they got all kinds of great stuff for you. One of the great financial institutions is True Mark Credit Union. That's it. They reward the way you spend your money, too. How about this? When you go down, I'm sure basketball tickets, you might be able to get 4% cash back on, all right? With the Everyday Elite Visa credit card from TrueMark Credit Union. For a limited time, new cardholders get 0% introductory APR on purchases for the first 12 months, then 17.99% APR after that. More cash back, less cash. Basketball tickets. Can I get 4% back? Can I hear it? Apply today, TrueMark.com, or stop by any of TrueMark Credit Union's 24 branch locations. Race based on creditworthiness, 4% cash back on eligible purchase. Bonus categories capped annually. Restrictions apply. Visit TrueMark.com for details. Insured by the NCUA. You know it's officially summer when Hoagie Fest comes back to Wawa. I got to ask you, what's your Wawa order? Mine, you know I'm going classic Italian. I love my Wawa hoagies. Hoagie Fest is back this year, bringing even more value to the table. Right now, you get a shorty hoagie, wrap, or chicken sandwich, plus a bag of Hers chips and a small fountain drink for $6. You're extra hungry? It's only $8 for a classic meal. Whether you're grabbing lunch between meetings, fueling up before a game, or making a quick stop on a summer road trip, it's an easy, delicious meal at a great price. You know, I love it. We stop on the way to baseball. Hoagie Fest, fuel up after, between games. Big flavor, great value, same Hoagie Fest energy we all know and love. But it's only here for a limited time, so get it while you can. Hoagie Fest is back at Wawa. Gotta have Wawa. Thanks to my buddy Tom Alexander who did this. I sent it to you, Jules. He's watching and he sent it to me. This is unbelievable. This is
Seth Uation says everything changed for the Sixers when Petula left town. Tulo taking shots on LeBron. Announcement day is so Philadelphia. Jamie, the bro, is in the air over the ocean. Holy bleep. I'm above the Atlantic Ocean currently.
Oh my God, my boy Ethan, Ethan Shibatani from DraftKings, a great guy. In fact, he's an investor in our company. He brought his jersey that he got in 2018, LeBron James jersey, to the shore this week. Oh my God. That is so Ethan. You're the greatest. He goes, been waiting to get my ROI on this $20 jersey since 2018. Trust the process. Oh, that's beautiful, Ethan.
$5 super chat from Hershey Hawkins, 33. What did I miss this summer? Need a 3-point shooter off the bench? Hershey can help.
Come on, Hersh. You got it, dude. You got it.
Hershey.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Play. You got the song? We're gonna end with this. Make sure you're watching the Sixers show and be with us all next. We're gonna give you all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I foresee a LeBron column that I will write when I go home.
Oh yeah, you can dig in.
I'll dig in when I get home.
Nice.
Write the column. We got to end with
I'm looking at
Tom's
trying to
song.
get updated odds.
This is, I can't believe it. I can't believe
They
it.
got the Sixers 4th for odds now.
Oh,
Knicks are plus
my
900,
God.
Sixers plus 1,000. LeBron James is in Philadelphia. LeBron James is in Philadelphia.
You got it? All right. Here we go. Tommy, play it.
Oh, love when he breaks it down. Yeah, here you go, Tommy. Woo!
Way to go, Tommy!
Way to go, Tommy.
Play the freaking show. Have a great weekend, everybody. We love you. This is our time. We love you. Yes.
Y'all silly like the mayor.